Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yeehawlads podcast, episode 99. We're recording on a Wednesday this week because things are a little bit weird right now. Andy's got a union meeting coming up tomorrow, so we're recording a day early.
To be fair, every third Thursday I have a union meeting of every month.
I
just don't go to them often, but since I'm currently unemployed, I probably should go to this one.
As you're sitting there drinking a pint of moonshine. But
what time's the meeting tomorrow?
7 o'clock.
Ah, you're fine.
they're going to drink at the meeting.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah, it's fine.
But to kick us off, Nick has some news and a topic he'd like to get into, so we'll kick it right to that to keep it flowing.
Yeah, the news. I am paying my car off early Saturday.
Your 2019? Damn it.
Nope, brand new.
2020 Ford Fusion.
Yes.
How early? How many months early?
Like a year and a half.
Oh,
That's pretty
sick.
good. You
Yeah.
probably had, what, like 5.5 a year on it or something?
Yeah.
The Ford Flex Plan 66 month or something?
Yeah.
That's because that's the same as what I had on my truck when I got it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's 3 years, no interest, and then 2 years of higher interest.
That's the only reason I went so long. 'cause
It's
of it,
such a
yeah.
good deal. And
It
now that you're
is.
paying the interest after the 3 years, you're like, oh, this kind of sucks.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're just going to pay off the remaining chunk of that.
Yeah, the whopping. I forgot what it was.
You don't
last
have
I
to-
checked, but yeah.
You don't have to throw out your information
Yeah.
like that.
I don't have to dox myself. Yeah.
But it's really fun.
But
Anyway.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Yes. So then the discussion topic after, because, I tell myself, paid the car off, that's one less bill I have now. Drive it for another 2 or 3 years.
Because there's nothing wrong with it.
No, there's actually
What does it
nothing
have
wrong
for
with
mileage on it?
it. 49,000.
Oh, you could drive that for another
not
10
good
years.
lord.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, you've driven it, what? This is year 5 of ownership.
Pretty much year 5, yeah.
And you've put 50,000 miles on
I'm actually
it.
shocked you put 10,000 miles a year on that car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So at 10,000
Considering
miles a
I
year,
worked in Ottawa, I drove to Ottawa and then I drove to Mendota every day for like almost
that's
a year.
true.
or
Yeah,
two
I
guess I
with
kinda
it.
forgot
Yeah,
about
I
that,
am.
but
I
yeah.
am surprised it's under 50.
but you're averaging under 10,000 a year. You could drive that 10 years
Pretty much,
easily.
yeah.
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 Correct.
But
So, with that, I always thought, or I just kind of thought that's one less bill. I don't have to have another car payment for a while. But also, me today, I went on many car manufacturers' websites and built different cars.
did the build and price tools and just look at
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. So the question is, one of the trims, it's only optional on the mid trim. You can't get in the base, and you can't get in the top of the line either, which is kind of weird.
Sounds like
Okay.
a Ford thing.
No, it's not Ford.
I'll say every time I ever built a truck on Ford's website, it's like, oh, to get
If
this,
you
you
want-
got to get rid of this.
Oh, yeah,
Stupid. I'm like,
Yeah, their packages are stupid.
That's
too.
usually
Yes.
if you want any feature, you have to buy a Lariat.
Yeah,
That's how
well,
they-
no, it was like I think it was when I built a Bronco and then when I built an F-250. it was
Bronco
like,
has too many trims.
well,
Bronco's
yeah, Broncos
nuts.
is very like it. They have like 8 options, but you end up just taking one of them instead of building your own. It's like
pretty
whatever.
much.
But
Like if I wanted the Sync 3, I had to get the Ford 360 or something they call it.
Yeah,
Or
it's-
Copilot.
There's some sort of combination.
It's
the
something
tech,
stupid.
You have to get the tech package, but you can't get the next gen up because
Yeah.
it changes this and that.
And the only thing I ever use out of that whole thing?
The sync, you use Android
The-
Auto.
That and the blind spot monitoring.
Oh,
I
that's
hate
true.
the lane keep assist. I turn that shit off
Same.
in every car I drive.
I love it in my truck. It's
for
fucking
you,
annoying.
yeah,
It
'cause
is different.
Actually steers it.
It's different than in the car.
No, it does in the Fusion. It'll steer.
I know, but it feels way
but,
better in
yeah,
the truck.
I could be sitting on the road and my car will think like, scoot to the left a little bit. I'm like,
Oh yeah, no.
no.
no, mine just vibrates the wheel too. My F-350.
Really?
Yeah, it does not steer
The,
for you.
the Super
Oh.
Duties won't let you steer for them
Yeah.
because they're
Fair.
basically commercial trucks at that
yeah,
point. They're
exactly.
so big.
Yeah, they're like
They
you
don't-
probably should be in charge of this.
They
bitch.
don't want any input between the steering wheel and your
Yeah.
tires.
Yeah.
Where on like my truck's
That
the
makes sense.
smallest truck at the time.
Yeah,
So they're like, it's an SUV. It'll let you steer for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
yeah.
But yeah, like blind spots are nice, but I use the lane keep all the time because my truck is not super sensitive. I can hit the line and it's like, hey, kind of nudges you back a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been in some where if you're not in the dead center middle of the lane,
Toyota, Camry.
fuck.
Yeah,
Toyota, Elantra.
Toyota's by
Fusion.
far. Toyota has the worst feature. Like their features are great, but they implement all of them terribly.
Yeah.
Their seatbelt buzzer's the most annoying. Their lane
yes.
keep is the most intrusive. Their hybrid doesn't turn on.
Correct.
All of their features, like they're great, but
Yeah.
their seats hide your phone perfectly when it falls from your lap.
Yeah.
For minute-
Yeah, I lost my phone in your rental.
Yeah, until you stop,
bad.
your phone is gone. It's you
Yeah.
cannot reach it from anywhere.
It's a safety feature.
No, it's a bug.
No.
It's more of a hazard when you're fucking reaching for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Even in a passenger seat, you're like, I can't find it. We'll stop later.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway,
Yeah.
back
So
to where you
your
were.
trim package is
Yeah. Anyway, so it's not available in the base or the top of the line. Really weird.
Only mid, which is weird.
It's exclusive to a mid trim.
It is Ford behavior.
So what is the option?
Or the
the
make,
option
or-
is Brembo brakes.
Brembo brakes. You're looking
On
at
what car?
Hold
Or
on.
I'll say,
I think-
are we going to dive into this?
I think
fully, or are you
Sure,
just
it's a
talking about-
Mazda Miata.
I was about to say.
Oh, okay.
It's a Miata.
Oh, that actually makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Because if you're buying a sports car, even if it is a hairdresser's sports car, the base model is it's as cheap as we can get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
The top spec is you want a Bentley, but you can afford a Miata. So
Yeah.
we're putting all the nicest things we can in here.
Yeah.
Brembo brakes are probably not the quote nicest
No.
brakes.
No.
They probably make noise and they leave brake dust on your wheels.
Correct.
So
Okay.
if you're like the accountant who's like, I want a Miata, I think
Yeah,
they're
or I had
neat.
the last gen. I'm going to get the newest gen. I want every creature comfort there is. Well, a creature comfort is not squeaky loud brake dust brakes.
As regular
Fair.
car reviews would put it, they're non-threatening. Women think they're cute.
Correct.
But it's like you look at it and you're like, okay, so if
Yeah.
it pulls up with big race brakes and dirt all over it, you're like,
Yeah.
your white Miata's filthy.
Yeah.
Versus on a mid trim, I guess that'd be kind of where your sport, like your enthusiast
Yeah, the
lies.
sport
Yeah.
comes into it.
Yeah.
It makes. I don't know why they wouldn't offer it on the higher trim.
So the
Yeah.
only
But
differences between the mid and the high end trim, you get automatic climate.
Okay.
You get better headlights.
Yeah, you probably get
Apparently,
that, like-
people say they're not much better from what I read.
You probably go from like projector halogen to projector LEDs.
I think so.
It's just like you could
Yeah.
switch the bulbs and be a little bit too bright. But
And that's the only trim you can get an automatic in.
that makes a ton of sense. Again, it's the I like Miatas. I'll
Yeah.
just buy the best one.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
don't want to deal with big fancy brakes. I guess
Fair.
like it makes sense to an extent. I think.
Yeah.
Would I do that as a manufacturer design guy?
No.
Like I wouldn't, because I don't think that's right. You should be able to buy whatever brakes you want. But
I agree.
I know how dumb the majority of population are.
Yeah.
It's like
They
I'll
see
buy-
big red brake that says Brembo on the side, and they go, "Oh yeah!"
They go into the dealer. They're like, "What's the most expensive options? These ones. Give me that car."
Ford Explorer currently, the ST.
Oh my god.
They only sell ST. Like old people drive STs now for no reason other than this is the top of the line car currently. We do not make a platinum or a titanium, or if they do,
They
the
do.
ST is still
They
higher
do make a
than that.
platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they
The-
don't
I
sell 'em.
believe the Ford Explorer ST outsells the regular Explorer.
I believe it
Which is,
fully.
like,
Because I see
'cause,
a shit ton of STs.
Every time I look at one, I'm like ST. One, it's like 2-to-1 at least,
Yeah.
if not more. And that's
Yeah.
including police cars, which
Right.
are probably
Fair.
STs. Hopefully.
Right?
Probably,
That'd be
yeah.
so
That'd be
sick,
awesome. A used market ST fucking cop car. Oh.
Just like used government surplus KLX 110s. One day
one day there'll be a fuck ton
they
of
bought
them.
thousands of them. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, that's where I see that option breaking. It's just like
I got it.
it's the most expensive thing, and they know that's not who wants it. Like
Sure.
carbon ceramics are not for a normal person to own.
Yeah.
That's why they're only on exotic stuff.
And I don't think I would get it either. I just noticed that was the only optional package you could get
That is
out
a-
of all three of them.
Now, yeah, that's all that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like maybe they just include it by default, but no, probably not.
No,
It's probably a separate.
it is still optional.
It's unchecked by switching up. That's
The-
very strange.
The mid trim is where you get like the heated seats, like some modern luxuries.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've seen with that same like as you step up, you lose something. Like I know in the Rangers in my generation, when you go from an XLT up to a Lariat, you lose a tachometer. You go from 2 gauges with a center screen to a center gauge
Oh
with 2
yeah,
screens.
it's like mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that in the Fusion
A
too.
lot of people hated the 1 gauge 2 screens. Like I know people that were downgrading
Yeah.
their clusters
Oh.
to get the dual gauges.
No,
Yeah.
It in the Ranger it looks really nice.
that was part of the reason why I got an SC trim too. The S trim you got the 2 gauges, and it's just like, oh, that's poor.
Well, there's 2 styles of the 2 gauges.
Mm-hmm.
One has the little calculator odometer in the center. The XLT Rangers have a full like color
LCD.
color
Oh,
screen.
Oh yeah,
in the
mine was
center.
like full color, but like
Yeah.
it still looked poor.
Some people I didn't obviously. I like mine full screen
Yeah,
fancy,
same.
but some people did, and it's like okay, I can see why somebody would like this one more. I
guess.
don't, but that is like you lose a physical feature from that.
If anything, I've seen more people put in the MKZ cluster in their Fusions.
Interesting. I
It
suppose
doesn't
it is plug
look
and
any
play.
better. It is plug and play.
Yeah.
I don't think it looks any better though.
It's probably just like chrome trimmed or something. It changes the gauge face a little bit or something.
Instead of it, no, it's like an all digital cluster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sure it looks better in an actual MKZ, but when you put in a Fusion, it's like, no. It's
Well, that's why you set
that.
the sync screen to show the Lincoln screen on startup.
for a month, and I
it's
got
still-
tired of it.
And you're like, this looks awful compared to the
Yeah,
rest
the
of the
buttons
car.
are big because Lincolns are for old people.
Hey.
Just
So
because
are
you're spitting
so
facts.
So are Fusions,
so are,
but
so are Fusions, and so are Mercuries, and all of them. But yeah, that is strange seeing a trim option. Like, I see why it's like that.
yeah.
But if they called the mid trim like the sport trim, I'd get it completely.
So the base model is called trim or sport.
Yeah, of
course it
that's
the
just,
mid
that's
one's
corporate
called
lingo.
club.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Like, I guess like
Yeah, you got sport, club, and Grand Touring.
Grand Touring makes a lot of sense
Oh yeah,
for not
that
having the Brembos.
absolutely
Yes.
makes sense.
I
Yeah.
actually like that branding a lot for their like.
Is there a
this the
difference
nicest
from
one.
the base model to the Grand Touring brakes?
no,
They are the same.
they are
exact
the same.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a fucking Miata. You don't need good brakes on it. They don't weigh anything.
No,
So
yeah, that's why I wouldn't
Um,
get it Brembos anyway. But
Andy's like, well,
I don't know. I'm running through all like the options in my head. I'm like, I don't know.
that was the only optional thing you could get.
that is strange, but I guess I see why it makes
Now
sense.
there are decent changes from the sport to the club though, so I decided I'm probably gonna get a club.
Okay, so
Well,
you're back
yeah.
on the Miata train
Yes.
because for a while you were Miata and then BRZ. Now you're back to Miata.
After driving my buddies in Tennessee, yeah, I definitely want a Miata.
Yeah. You also thought about Elantra N, and I'm like, that's just too close to a Fusion. It's not enough difference.
I mean, still,
Neither of you are
still,
dying on this hill. Today.
Caitlin went from an old Elantra to a new one. It's still a better car.
And you can't.
Well,
and
yeah,
you can
but you're
steal
also
it.
getting a new car. When you have
did
a new
Caitlin.
car. You have a 4-year-old car.
Yeah, same with
He's
Caitlin.
saying you're going from a new technology sedan to a new technology sedan.
Yeah, there is no difference
He's
between
not-
your Fusion
he's
and an
not
Elantra
looking at
N,
the
essentially.
performance
A Mazda, a 2-door Mazda versus
yeah,
a 4-door Fusion. That's a big difference. That
And-
that's a good change.
Part of the reason I'm doing the change is Caitlin decides she wants an SUV. So there's no point in me having another sedan.
Yeah.
Sure.
Caitlin's car can be
that's fair.
It will be the hauling everything.
Yeah, Caitlin will be the hauling car, and then I'll.
Till you
the
go to
fun
get
car.
in it, and it's full of plants again. And you're like,
Right.
all right, Caitlin, we got to
Now,
clean this out.
if she was gonna get another sedan, then that's when I was gonna be looking at trucks.
Okay, I see. You're kind of splitting
Okay.
your need.
Yes.
You both have sedans.
Yeah, I
right
was
now.
more waiting on what she wanted because she would be getting the newer
Has-
car before I would.
Has she decided what she wanted?
Yeah. Outback Wilderness still.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Didn't they just change the Outback and ruin it, or was that the cross?
They did.
Yep.
And funny enough, we were
Ruined
talking.
it.
We were talking about it yesterday because she was like, "Where should I even look for a Subaru?" And I'm like,
junkyards?
Yeah.
I know a few people who went to one like in Shorewood, I think, and they've had really good.
I'll say
experiences.
every Subaru dealership is an hour away. There's
Right.
Peoria or
Shorewood.
Rockford
yeah,
or Joliet.
Shorewood. I think
Bloomington. There's one in Bloomington. Too.
Oh yeah, still an hour.
Eric and Mackenzie they got theirs in Shorewood, right?
Yeah.
Shorewood?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Um,
big city.
We were talking about it yesterday because I told her like, well, I think the 26s are going to get out soon, and I'm sure dealerships are going to want to get rid of their 25s
I
to
would
make room for the
absolutely take
26.
a 25. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
that's
So I've got a side. Oh, I just broke it. I've got a
Ugly.
side by side
Okay,
pulled up of.
so before here, because we looked at these pictures too.
Mm-hmm.
Kayla and I both agreed the exterior and the 25s look better.
Yeah, the
The
25 is on.
interior looks
Oh.
better on the 26.
Oh,
Well,
100
clearly,
because there's-
yeah,
There's more
obviously.
room for interior.
Can you
Yeah.
pull up the interiors of both of them?
It
I
doesn't
will
even.
second
I'll be honest. The Subaru doesn't even look like a fucking Subaru. It looks like a Toyota.
Yeah.
And,
1,000%.
It looks like a
Highlander.
the
Like
other
a
RAV4?
Hyundai?
Korean brand.
Yeah,
Oh.
it almost looks like a Santa
Hyundai?
Fe.
Like a
almost.
Telluride almost.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Telluride,
it's
yeah.
close. Yeah,
It's got that
It's missing the
weird-
big headlights, but yes,
Here's
it's got
it is
little-
SUV shaped. It's not fucking Subaru shaped
Yeah.
anymore.
So,
yeah.
it's wrong.
The right side is more of a traditional Outback. It looks
it's,
very.
it's like a
Yeah,
you can see it from
bubbly
Marcus's,
wagon.
yeah.
Yeah, from Marcus's car to the 25,
Yeah.
you can see
It's
it.
still a wagon.
I would rather get the 25, 1,000%.
Yeah.
I don't care about the interior at all. I would just buy the highest trim old
Is-
body style
Is
rather
the
than
interior
any new.
crocodile alligator or no?
Car
so
and Driver
sorry.
put like a whole article of the interior for
That's
the 26.
Canada.
Yep. That's it.
This one?
Nope.
No, this one?
Yep.
Okay. Let me pop
That
that up.
article.
So that's 25.
This is for the
25?
this is for the 25. It says. This is Subaru Canada, so maybe this is wrong. I'm
Oh.
going back. Okay.
Car and Driver had an article today about
Ooh,
some
really the
interior
top
shots.
left.
This is the interiors of the 25.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
I'll see if I can. We'll just look through these real quick and then go to the 26.
Yep.
Can I just click on the picture? No.
No, they unfortunately didn't do
I hate-
slideshow. I know.
Okay. Here's a 25. I mean, the 25
Not
is
bad.
appreciably a very pretty interior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The screen isn't just stuck on top of the dashboard.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
I hate it
nice.
when they stick out the top.
Yep.
That's like my biggest pet peeve. This is a full trim option, obviously.
Yeah,
Very,
that's a limited.
very nice.
I just realized I didn't eat dinner tonight.
I ate dinner early because I knew
Hell
this was
yeah. Drinking on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
I like, honestly, I like the 25 a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very like,
It's still Subaru.
Yeah.
So
like
it feels very trim matched to like where my Ranger is at.
And it's not like an overdone
be, yeah.
thing.
Yeah. But everything's nice and clean black leather. Like I like
so what else? What you said the 26 is better. What
I feel
are
the
you
26
referencing?
just looks. I hate Tesla style screens.
Yes.
That is my gripe with the 25.
Yes.
I fucking hate tablets as a radio.
Okay, so you got a Tesla screen just higher.
that is
Not the tall way.
Oh, you hate vertical
Yeah,
screen.
I hate
Yeah.
vertical screens.
I just-
Understandable. My mom has a 2023 Edge. She went from
so.
a 20.
hers has that tall one.
No, sorry. She went from a 15 to a 20 or 21.
Yeah.
And she has the tall, big vertical screen. It fucking
Oh,
sucks.
yeah. That's when Ford did it for like a year.
It sucks.
and then they gave up on it.
Like
Yeah.
that is one of very many complaints of. She downgraded also from a sport to a regular. Like in general,
Oh.
the car she has, it's nice. It's a fucking
It's an
whatever.
XLT, ain't it?
Yeah.
No, it's
it's a high trim of some
yeah,
sort.
it's
whatever the
it's not
edges
an
have.
XLT.
ST.
It's not
Not
an
an
ST.
ST. I don't know. Either way,
It doesn't
way.
matter. But
huge. Like I would take her 2015 over this every fucking
Yeah.
day. Every day.
you're also a big Sync 2 fan, so
Fair. Well, she
Yeah.
had the Sync 3 in her.
I know,
15,
but you're a big like you're the older style
Yeah.
look. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm digging the 25 more.
Fair.
Yeah.
I don't
same.
love the.
Well, hold on. How many buttons does the 25
So
have?
this,
Hold
the
on.
26, you have physical buttons for the HVAC.
Yeah,
25,
that's what I
it's
was.
do the
That's
touchscreen.
what I would like.
That is
that is
one-
a huge upgrade. But other than that, I would still take a 25.
Yeah.
The problem is being in the car is it's nice. You know, like I would like the experience of a 26.
Yeah.
The problem is every time I go up and walk to it, I would fucking hate it.
you'd be sick of it.
Genuinely, I just
Yeah.
if you don't look back at the car you're driving, you pick the wrong car.
Well-
and I would walk away from this without batting an eye.
And that's what Caitlin said when she saw the exterior shots of the 26. She's like, I couldn't buy it just because I would look at it and be like, I hate how it looks.
You're just like, oh,
yeah, like
why?
you get to
And
see it
I
parked in your driveway
totally-
every day and be like, ugh.
Right. I agree with her.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah. It looks more like a Trailblazer, like a newer Trailblazer.
It's
Blazer.
it's basic
It's every
SUV shape.
SUV shape.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very
It sucks.
boxy in the front and not rounded. I fucking hate infotainment systems like that.
Yeah, the non-physical. Well, these might be
25.
physical, like up and down. button.
Still,
Yeah.
When,
But
when
everything
you
else is
start
digital.
Everything else
integrating
is still in
HVAC control into one main unit, like I understand.
I'm glad that they're going back to physical buttons. Like
Them-
eventually, like once they fix the front end of the 26, so in 28 or 29 when they do
Right.
If they
a
fix it.
facelift, it'd be nice. But yeah, no, it doesn't look like a fucking Outback anymore. It
Yeah,
looks basic
Subaru,
SUV shape.
Volkswagen, and Hyundai all like confirmed that next generations it's back to physical buttons.
as it
yeah,
should.
As
yeah,
it should
good.
be.
Again, yeah, good, absolutely.
But anyway, as we were literally talking about it yesterday when we were getting dinner, and I told her that the 26s are going to be coming out soon. The dealerships are probably going to want to get rid of their 25s for a decent deal.
yeah,
it would
I was
be
saying
a
is
sooner-
I know. Obviously, you were kind of waiting for your car to be paid off. Was Caitlin waiting for any specific reason, or just kind of saving money, or just no real reason to get rid of her car currently?
Saving money and no real reason because she doesn't drive anywhere.
That when you work
My
from
car
home,
has
yeah.
more miles than hers.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
Yeah. At this point, I've been taking her car to work now just so it gets driven.
yeah,
That is
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if realistically, honestly, I would probably get more out of my car if we were to sell it and I would have kept her car. But I
But you're gonna sell both
Yeah.
of them, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
just
and
when you're gonna sell.
I know how an ND handles. Mazda already says they're going to be making the ND for another 2 to 3 years, so I got time.
What if they
Yeah,
make an
fair.
NE and an ND? What if they just bamboozled you?
I would probably still get an ND if you could
That's-
get both.
Yeah. The ND everyone seems pretty happy with the modern ND.
Yeah, I know how it handles. I mean, I fucking took it through the Smoky Mountains. That's what better road to be driving it on than
handled
that.
better than your Fusion through
Yeah.
there.
Are you going to buy the automatic?
No, I mean,
You don't sound
Okay,
very
well, hold
sure.
on. So are you
So-
if you buy the Miata, Are you going to keep the Fusion? Are you always going to have a second vehicle besides Are you going to have a third vehicle between the two of you?
No.
Okay, you will eventually get rid of the Fusion.
I would be selling the Fusion first.
Okay,
Selling
gotcha.
the Fusion to get the Miata.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then whatever
Okay.
down payment I have. Yes.
Okay.
The only reason I would ever get an auto Miata is if I'm searching for one, and that's literally all I can fucking find.
If all the other features
Yes.
are right,
Which is what Corey had to do.
that's how he ended up
That's
with
the only
his.
reason he got an auto. And it's not bad.
A good automatic is perfectly fine.
And
Yes,
it is a good
absolutely.
auto.
Yeah.
It's really responsive, paddle shift wise, and just how it drives normally.
Yeah.
But I would just want a manual. Like if
Question,
I want the
though.
car I want.
Question
I
though:
want stick.
does Caitlin know how to drive stick?
No.
Okay.
She already said she wouldn't drive it anyway, so that makes my
'cause
decision
it's
easy.
Fair,
It's a
but
girl's car.
yeah. But, hey, girls can learn. Girls can drive stick. Some of them can't. I'll
She
say that fucking right now. There is a woman on my mind, absolutely, who can't fucking do it. But hey,
Really, there's a woman
She
on your
just
mind? That's crazy.
She
One who
refuses
can't
to
drive stick,
learn.
yeah.
She could learn. She just
Yeah.
refuses to.
Would she drive it if it was an auto?
She would probably,
Yeah.
but again, I don't want an auto.
Again, yeah, it's your
My
sports.
car.
It's your
Yeah.
sports car.
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess also you guys are married now, so like you guys should think like, okay, we are gonna take your car. One, because you don't drive it, and two, because it's a bigger, better car to take places.
Yeah.
For your car, it's take me to and from work, and then just go have fun or do it.
Yeah, if you're going-
Pretty much.
So it's
yeah.
not. Yeah, it is a good idea to.
They have
or
very
it's not
separate,
a bad idea to.
separate purposes.
Yes.
right. Yeah,
Yes.
like we'll do like
You can keep them separate.
the
Easier.
keep 'em
furthest we would
separated.
probably take the Miata together is if we're visiting my relatives in like Naperville or something.
Yeah, if you're doing a
And
long
I know
drive,
I'm not gonna like be getting plastered or something.
Wow.
Like I know we'll get back at a decent time.
Wow, call me out.
and you get better, and you get better mile per gallon. It's easier to get around in the city.
Yeah.
Like,
A fucking Miata gets better MPG than my Fusion.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Miata is the well. 'cause
They
it
don't weigh
weighs
nothing.
yeah, they
Yeah.
don't weigh shit.
What's
yeah.
a brand new ND weigh? What
34?
No,
I just
bet 34
looked
is
it
heavy.
up too. I don't remember.
I would bet 3,400.
I'm betting that's
Maybe,
heavy.
and that's the what is it? Grand Touring.
Grand
version?
Touring, yeah.
Yeah, that's
the one I drove was a sport.
Yeah, with
It was
all
a
the
base model.
leather and all the heated seat
I
bullshit.
bet
yeah.
it's still.
That's
it says,
not
It says
right.
2,400 pounds.
That's
I mean, they're
just
tiny
way-
cars. They are tiny little.
I mean, a
things.
base model, yeah, if it doesn't have a limited
That
slip
no,
and shit.
that was for the Grand Touring Super.
Oh fuck! Wow.
Oh, I fucking goddamn it, KBB.
I hate
I have
them
my
no matter
ad
what.
blocker on, so it's like whoops. Okay, car and driver. Where is?
No, I did find a Grand Touring with a manual option. Actually, it's at the Ottawa dealership,
Mm.
I'm trying to scroll past it, but I'm
and they were asking
might have
below
done it-
MSRP.
2469 for what? For
2,500 pounds.
for
Wow.
base curb weight. Yeah, you're saying 34. I thought that was way heavy. I was thinking like
Damn.
almost
I
three,
just.
That's crazy.
It's the
'cause
only. It's the only brand new car under 3,000 pounds.
but
then.
it's tiny. That's the thing. It's
Can you Google real quick? Brand new cars under 3,000 pounds.
a BRZ has to be like what 28.
They still
29. They do.
Maybe. Yeah. No, I guess a BRZ.
I mean, they got a back C.
Maybe
BRZs
a
are
Golf.
quite a
Would a
bit
Golf
bigger.
be?
Some guy on Reddit just fucking
Thank you.
kills it.
I fucking love you, Reddit.
This is from
Autism.
5 years ago, but it's similar.
A 2018 Mirage.
No, that's the weight of the Mirage. Is 2,018 pounds.
What?
This is he might be in foreign land, but a Sparks
Yeah, this might be
2250.
kgs. It's got to be kgs.
No, because a Miata's not 5,000 pounds. This is in pounds. Mirages are tiny. They're just
that's
absolutely
true.
minimum little
What?
cars.
That's brand new. Oh,
This is a
okay.
Mirage. Yeah, they're tiny.
I
little
was
cars.
thinking of the old. I was yeah, a Mirage
that-
used
I
to
was-
be a
I was thinking
four-door
of the old
car,
one,
a four-door
too.
sedan. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah,
it's so long.
It's a 1.2
No.
liter 3-cylinder.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
that
car and driver gave it.
2,000 pounds.
Car and driver gave it 2.5.
It is
out
a
of 10.
Mitsubishi. Hey, it's a fucking. There's a reason Mitsubishi's dying. This is why.
It's the interior is probably the same as the Lancer you used to have. Awful.
Oh God, there's not been a single
But
good
yeah,
fucking.
this is as of 5 years ago. But there's a handful.
If
Spark
Mitsubishi
Miata.
just brought back the Evos, they'd make
they
so
never
much
will because
fucking
they
Okay.
don't make money on
Now,
it.
They do.
No,
They're-
but
people
they're so good.
people made that argument with Nissan saying, "Oh, if they just made a new Z, they would be fine. No one's buying the new
and then
Z."
people made it. And
Yeah,
then they
that's
don't buy
because it looks ugly as fuck.
and people would say the same thing about a new Lancer Evo, though.
They would.
Yeah.
They would want
Nah,
a
you
new
just-
Lancer
you
Evo.
just keep the same
Mitsubishi
body
makes
style.
it. They
Lancer,
can't
a
buy
Lancer
it.
8 versus a Lancer 10.
The 10's getting real soft.
Yeah, the 10's
Soft
looking real
hands.
ugly compared to a fucking 8.
But the 8's so good.
So good.
Yeah, Yaris, Note, Fiesta. Some of those.
Yeah.
My car is 2,800 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yours is
for a
light.
Fiesta ST.
How do you get 300 pounds out of your car?
Take
Besides,
me,
I was
take me
saying,
out of it.
besides putting you out of the fucking car.
No, that's without me in it.
Oh, okay.
It's 2,800 flat
Okay.
for the ST. So a non-ST is probably 200
Oh,
pounds lighter.
okay.
You
Yeah,
know, very,
maybe.
very possibly.
Yeah, the Recaros weigh fucking 40 pounds a piece.
Minis
more,
are
probably.
2,800 pounds. I mean, there's cars like my Fiesta's 2,700 with me in it,
HR.
or not my Fiesta, my Fit.
Elantra GT is surprising.
Some of these are real close. This is, of course, curb weight may or may not be
A
included.
Jetta. Actually shocking there's a Volkswagen on this list.
I can't believe
Yeah.
a Jetta's under 3,000.
Oh, and a Golf. I figured a Golf would be close.
Golf would be close, but yeah, it's like 3,000 pounds is considering a Crown Vic's 4. Crown Vics are fucking heavy 4, but
I just feel like every fucking vehicle I've ever Googled the weight of is 1,000 pounds more than I think it is.
is mid threes at least.
Oh, like everything.
Look up what the
I-
BRZ weighs.
It's probably just over 3, probably
it is a little. I bet it's-
3,200.
it says up to about 2,800.
Shit. All right.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's fair,
Fair.
but it's 500 pounds more than a Miata, which makes
Right.
sense because it's a little bit
Yeah,
bigger in every direction.
Yeah.
Now,
I suppose.
I would still test drive like an 86 or a BRZ, but I think
Do they make an 86 anywhere?
they do.
Okay.
So the problem
They're
is
not
I
making
don't
the Super anymore.
I
though.
don't know what
Yeah.
like you were like, "Oh, they make a fucking platinum or titanium Ford Edge." I'm like, "I don't fucking know. I don't give a flying fuck what brand new cars they make."
Yeah.
Genuine. I have no reason to look at them at all.
Fair.
Especially SUVs.
So you're buying
Oh, yeah.
cars.
Because every SUV is the fucking same.
You're just buying cars from the 90s.
Yeah.
Hey, making a bunch of money on them too. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I have no reason to follow brand new color
That's
culture
fair.
unless
Yeah.
it's something unique like the 400Z
Yeah.
or something
And even then,
different.
Name one trim package on the Z. Because I fucking
The
can't.
yellow one that was
They're
the
all
was the
yellow.
poster of it before it came out.
If I
The
search-
yellow 400Z is just that
I
was
search- are they
was it
all
like a launch
okay? They're
edition
not
or
all
something?
yellow.
yes, yeah, I think it was a launch edition.
Yeah, they're not all yellow.
Like
okay,
they look cool.
Yeah, they're not all yellow, but
Yeah.
From
Gross.
every
Ooh,
angle.
I saw the coolest car. It was a red Z400 with the fucking sickest set of wheels on them. This
wasn't
is
just-
stock wheels,
yeah,
but
these
like
are stock
they were
wheels. Here's the
aftermarket wheels
car.
on a brand new Z4. This is probably 2 years ago when I saw it. It looked so fucking good. It is a good looking car.
It is.
just not the front bumper.
It just has
It's not
Nissan
bad. It's not
reliability.
the worst.
It-
How much is a brand new Z400?
It's under 40,000, I think.
That's a lot of car for
It's a lot-
a
it's a
40,
lot
to
of
be
money
fair.
for a
It's a
fucking
lot of
car.
money for
What are the specs? I don't even know the specs.
40.
on
It
it.
says about 42.
3
grand.
liter V-
What is it? A 4-liter?
V6?
3-liter V6,
3
400
liter.
horsepower.
Oh.
42 grand.
I mean those are good numbers. They should sell. I like that orange. That orange with a black top looks fucking sick.
The Nismo starts at 65. Hello.
Yeah, starting
Okay.
at fucking 43.
Holy fuck.
we'll start with
Yeah.
the base model and see where that gets us.
Yeah,
Is
so
there-
you
is there
said
an
Nick,
option
you said
to hit
40.
compare?
That's the base maybe.
Yeah. So put the manual in
Wow.
it. Rosewood metallic.
What's the auto? Is it like 8-speed or something?
9 speeds. It's a lot of speeds.
Yeah.
Ooh, premium colors. Oh, two-tone red and black.
How much? $500?
$895. Or we get the tri-coat pearl white for $1,300.
Fucking hate white. Don't even click it.
Base eye blue might be worth $500. That's a nice
Blue
color.
on blue, yeah.
Or the no, it's got to be the blue.
Yeah, it's got
$500 is worth it.
I like the orange. The orange was like the orange in the
in the preview.
preview screen was good. I liked it.
Yeah. Cloth seats.
seats, yeah.
It's about 45 grand.
All right.
It's not bad.
No.
It's a lot. You want the racing stripes are $600.
How many
dude.
horsepower is a brand new Mustang with a manual? 450.
450?
No, it's 450 now, I think.
I don't know, honestly.
Well, there's the GT or the Dark
There's the
Horse.
Dark
Just a GT. No, I want the base model Mustang with a stick shift.
Base model GT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
480.
480. Wow.
Wow.
That's
That
fucking
same Coyote. That's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah.
Can you actually get a 5.0 for 33, or is it the fucking EcoBoost? What's
They
the,
don't put the V6 EcoBoost in them. The,
Any EcoBoost.
the 5-liter V8, 480 horsepower, 415 foot-pounds.
Yeah, but how cheap it? Like 33 grand for a EcoBoost. How much?
Yeah.
What's the
the
cheapest?
basest V8.
Yeah, what's the cheapest GT Mustang versus the Z?
I just built one not too long ago too for fun.
But I want the
think-
cheapest. You built a nice one. I want the absolute cheapest Z performance versus the cheapest
I
Mustang
think when
GT.
I started out as a GT, it was like, yeah.
The base starts at 30.
31.9, but that's probably the EcoBoost. So
Choose your model. The first GT starts at 46.
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the Mustang. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
it's
Or the
EcoBoost
5.0?
underneath that, and then the first 5 liters 46.
Now,
I mean, you're only gaining 80 horsepower. If you don't need to be the fucking Mustang or like the American guy, then yeah, you can take the fucking Z for 80 horsepower less.
But let's be honest though, that's going to be more reliable.
The Mustang?
Yes.
Oh, the new gen Coyotes burn some
Nissan.
oil, but
yeah, they all do. Every fucking Coyote's ever burned Nissan or burned oil.
burns Nissan.
Yeah, maybe they burn Nissans too, but what's bad? Well, is there any like noticeable recalls on the Z400 or Z4? Z400?
Not that we know of today, but there probably is.
I thought there was one, but it wasn't like
they all
huge.
do. But yeah,
Everything
it was
gets
something so small.
everything gets recalls. It's just a thing that happens. But
yeah.
Hell, like I went for my Fusion a few months ago.
Yeah,
I hope I don't get any for my stuff. I don't pay attention to it.
Oh, Chevy.
Boy.
Chevy CP4 diesel fuel pumps on all the Duramaxes.
CP4 disco party.
Yeah, no, we don't like the disco party in my truck. I don't want disco party.
Bing bong boom.
For anyone who doesn't get that reference,
Nobody got that
the
reference.
fuel pump. Marcus did. He shot us from TikTok. He's like, oh shit, I know what you're talking about.
He's chronically online. Of course, he got it.
So the CP4 fuel pump, which has been on
Fuel pump.
every 6.7 Power Stroke and 6.6 Duramax from 2015 and up, whatever. They have very tight tolerances on all of the bearings and such, and they like to grenade when you have bad quality fuel or a lot of water in your fuel, and they eat themselves alive. The problem with that is if the pump goes and spreads glitter through your
Everywhere.
entire fuel system, through every injector, your fuel pump, and your tank, a fuel tank cleanse, fuel rail cleanse, 8 new injectors, and a fuel pump is $11,000.
Don't forget a dozen filters.
Yes, a couple filters. So the problem is that's a lot of fucking money, especially if you're out of warranty.
Yeah.
So you're terrified every day you wake up.
Kind of. Every day I drive. Every time I read an article, I get a little more scared to drive my truck.
Can't you?
I have a
like
disaster.
catch cans or
Yes, I
something
have a.
like that?
I'm planning. I have 98,000 miles on my truck. At 100,000 mile service, I'm planning to install the disaster prevention kit, which basically just gives you an inline filter through your high pressure oil side or high pressure fuel side, and it should catch everything.
Yeah.
If you notice a lack of power and you have the kit on it, you stop driving it and you pull the filter and you cut it open. If it has glitter in it, you stop driving it and you save yourself $10,500 because it's a $400 kit.
Or you take off your CP junk and put on a mechanical injection pump and just run
DCR
and just
conversion,
run it like a tractor. It'll run.
Twatter.
I know. There are relatively, as opposed to the catastrophic failures, there are cheap alternatives. But
It's crazy. The cheap option is swapping your entire fuel system over.
But the good thing is Chevy came out with a lawsuit and a recall on CP4s. If you have glitter in your fuel system, they will replace it for free.
We can get glitter in your
The
fuel
problem
system real
is,
quick.
I'll say, well, no, that's Chevy.
I know.
The problem is Ford has not followed suit with it, even though they are the exact same pumps. So I'm waiting to see the day that I get that.
Don't hold your fucking breath.
I am going to buy the $400 or $450 disaster prevention kit just so I don't have to fork over $10,000 out of pocket if my fuel system goes. But yeah,
it's still good.
it makes me nervous a little bit. That's all.
You've got a very small thermonuclear bomb.
Yeah, we are making progress in the right directions as far as lawsuits and recalls go.
It makes you feel better. Brad's truck's got like almost 300,000 and it's
Oh,
fine.
I caught him at O'Reilly's.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, Saturday morning probably.
Saturday at some point, yeah.
Saturday. Oh no, it would have been Saturday afternoon.
Afternoon, yeah.
Because he went in the morning, ordered his parts. They showed up on the noon run or whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, I get to O'Reilly's and I
dad's-
had ran into you.
You
Saturday.
stopped at Michael's house because we were up there working.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
said something about Brad working on his truck, and I see a rusted the fuck out 6-liter in the parking lot. I'm like,
How
oh,
dare you.
who the
hi, Greg.
Who's at O'Reilly's? It wasn't Greg. It was Brad and Logan. Logan was out in the truck still. Brad was inside, and I'm sitting there. It's not packed for a Saturday, but there's 3 people
decent amount.
at the registers. 3
Was there a
people helping.
line?
I was the second in
Then
line.
it was busy in there.
If there's more than one person in there.
And
it's
Brad
busy.
is like, oh, like my parts are this and this and this. Like she had to go walk back 3 separate times to get whatever parts. He had a probably dozen parts.
To be fair, he was just like, everything that's slightly broken, I'm going to fix all of it right now.
Yes. It just sucked being the guy behind him looking at this because he also was like returning some shit. He's like, yeah, this might have been on the card that I used 4 years ago to buy these parts. And like, I'm like, For 5 minutes, I didn't say anything. Brad didn't even notice me behind him. I'm
He
like,
was
whatever.
locked in.
I'm like, whatever. I brought the marquee.
So he couldn't recognize you anyway if he
yeah.
wanted to.
I'm just hanging out. I'm like, and like, yeah. He goes into the spiel of like, oh, you might need to put it on this card. Like he struggles with the fucking little card reader for like 3 minutes. I'm like, Brad, you really got a good way of fucking shit up, don't you? He's like, you're one to talk. I'm like, buddy, I've been here for 10 minutes. Like, this is a shit show.
He's dealing with average employees, though.
Actually, they had 2 good employees there.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fairly okay. And
But yeah, when it's either on his phone number or his card or dad's phone number.
oh yeah,
or,
that was the dilemma. Was like, I don't know what card I used to buy these parts, but I'm returning those and I'm buying these new ones, and then I'm not going to use the same card, so you can't refund it to the card. And this, I'm like,
It gets carried away real
Oh
quick.
my god.
Yeah.
And so I had a little laugh, and he's like, you gonna get that Cobra done anytime soon? I'm like, nope. He's like, I'll give you $2,000 for it right now. I'm like, I got a $5,000 Grand Marquis out in the parking lot if you want it. He's like, fuck no. I'm like, you ain't seen it yet. It's brand new.
And then he didn't buy it.
He didn't buy it. No, he fucking drove
Spoiler
away.
alert.
That was it. I was like, what the hell did I even go there for? Oh, I'm like, I need a fuel pressure regulator. Okay, here you go. $16. Thank you. Bye. Or no, $60. Thanks. Bye. Bye. That was that. We both drove down 251 together. I'm like, see, that's how fast it's supposed to be. Is I can catch you in the traffic.
There's a lot of parts going on.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm sure he did a lot of maintenance, but I had to laugh because I got to witness this shit show.
So the Grand Marquis, what has happened with that?
She gone.
Did you crash it and break
You
it?
wrapped
and
it
she
around
got
like
On,
a pole.
and I'm floating on some monies. I got
Would you like to explain more since it's an audio show?
yeah. I had
Thursday,
Okay.
because Wednesday or Thursday you had a guy come look at it
I'll say I haven't. Okay, so it must have been
where it was rotted in half and he didn't want to buy it.
yes.
He lowballed
Did I
the
talk
shit-
about that last episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
lowballed you at $2,500 and you're like,
Had it been last
No.
Wednesday then.
I think
yeah.
it was Wednesday.
So I'm like, yeah, I understand, whatever. However, 99% of other people who aren't looking for a car show quality car don't really care about the little quirks this car has. Was still chasing a lean bank 1 and bank 2 code, so that's why I was putting a fuel pressure regulator on it. Had already replaced a fuel pump. The only things that I was other going to replace would be the O2 sensors and the in-tank sending unit.
And you weren't going to replace either one of those.
Was hoping not to. And I told the guy coming to buy it, I'm like, hey, I'm still chasing. I had a guy lined up for Friday, and I had a guy lined up. How did that work?
For Saturday.
And he's like, how did my
did that
week
work?
go?
I'm trying to. Did I sell it before the podcast? No.
No. You had the guy come Wednesday to look at it. He didn't want it. You showed up Thursday.
Yeah.
And then Saturday you came to Michael's house with it.
Yeah.
So do you have a guy come look at it Friday who didn't buy it or something?
Good Lord.
Oh no, he was coming. He was coming Saturday night.
coming?
It's coming.
Okay, yeah. Saturday.
you
yeah.
sure?
Yes, this is how it went. Oh, because he had to sell his 6.0 Power Stroke.
You couldn't just trade it.
I didn't want it. He had to sell his 6.0. Like, yeah, that,
sell that to
morning or whatever.
You had to sell it, get that money to come buy your car.
Yes, and I'm like, I'll be around Saturday night. If you don't buy it Saturday night, I will
going to
sell
the
it to a
next
different
person.
guy Sunday because I had him lined up.
Right.
And I told the guy Sunday, I'm like, hey, I'm chasing a fuel code. Like, this is what it is. Fucking, what's your, like, I'm looking to get $5,000 between the two of you. Like, that's the number.
Whoever gives me the most is getting it.
Guy showed up, drove it around. Like, he's a young kid from Iowa. I'm like, hey, it's going to be a fucking awesome car. Figure out the lean code. You're dialed. Like, the Panther platform is unmatched. Truly a fantastic car. He's like, all right. He's like, did you take 4,800? I'm like, that gives you $200 to put a sending unit in the tank. Sure, I'll take 4,800.
Fine. It saves me from spending $200 on that and doing
Yes. I'm like, yeah, you're here.
it. You're queer.
I don't know.
Get used
Maybe.
to it.
But I'm like, all right, fair.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give you the $200 for a sending unit. I ended up making $3,200 on that
Look at you go.
in 6 hours of work and 2.5 weeks of having it.
It's not bad. It's not a bad way to spend a couple of weeks.
Yes. And then I immediately went to Brian. I'm like, hey, how do I blow this money really fast?
Strip club or the casino.
to the
Actually,
casino. Go play
I did
15
send a
hands.
Snapchat of like, all right, time for strippers and cocaine. Holding the money, making everybody know that I saw it, but or sold it.
Yeah, then I saw the money.
Yeah.
And then you immediately decided that you're also going to sell your trailer.
Well, I wasn't. I was gonna buy a $1,500 to $2,000 car trailer because I'm sick of my deck over trailer that is tall.
Well, you were going to buy a $2,000 car trailer.
Yes.
Because you were sick of your 44-foot trailer being too big for everything.
Yes.
You bought the trailer you have now.
Because it was a good deal and I couldn't find an actual car trailer.
And now you're sick of that
deck
trailer,
over that's a 10,000 pound rated and it's
is
good.
This
The
trailer.
problem is you can't fit a fucking Crown Vic on it
because it's,
and you can't. It's too short.
It's a 16-foot trailer
with no dove.
And Crown Vics are 65 feet long.
Yeah, they're like 22 and a half. But yeah.
They're so long.
And also, the ramps are it's a deck over, so you have to get up to 36 or 40 inches off the ground from nothing.
Yeah, call your tire 32.
The ramps are 8.5 feet long, and they're on the trailer all the time. And it's just a motherfucker because then this you bottom the middle of the car out, getting it up onto it.
It's just a weird setup trailer.
It's a decent trailer, and I'm into it cheap.
It's
but I'm
great for equipment.
Yeah, well, not even really.
Well,
it still kind of sucks, but
yeah.
But it's a good trailer, and I'm into it cheap. But now it's like, okay, if I just sell that, at least get what I have into it out of it, and then roll that and some of the profit from the last car into a good equipment trailer, and then after that, start buying another project car because as of today, Wednesday, I'm laid off. So now I'm like, cool, I need another project so I can stay busy over the next couple weeks, try to make a little money on it, and just not be perpetually broke.
You could make some money selling that ambulance camper in the background.
I'm trying, and no one wants it.
You're trying so hard, and it's just
I dropped it.
I bet the scrapyard will give you $100.
I think that it's 3,000 pounds of all aluminum. They'd probably give me $500 for it.
Maybe.
So, and then I take the axles out from underneath of it, and I have $400 in axles laying around. So it's not the worst case, but I'm trying to get $1,500 cash for it. Had 3 people message me in the last month about it, so I'm like, there's promise.
Somebody will want it eventually.
So I'm holding out a little while longer, but not dead set on selling it, or not.
Yeah,
I haven't been able to sell it yet.
You're not desperate to get rid of it yet.
Yes, exactly. I'm not $500 desperate yet.
Right.
So
the trailer is probably going to go.
Hopefully.
Do you have a trailer in mind that you're going to
I
replace
sent you a
it
bunch of
with?
stuff on Facebook of an interaction.
I didn't see the
ideally,
interaction.
any low trailer, any regular, either a tilt deck or regular deck, like 2 foot off the ground. Whatever trailer I buy, I'm most likely going to have to make removable fenders for, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Ideally, a 12,000 or 14,000 pound rated trailer would be great.
Okay.
I found a really nice 10,000 pound trailer. I found two really nice 10,000 pound trailers. I found a couple nice 14,000 pounds, all for about $4,000, which is, I was willing to spend 1,500 to 2,000 on another trailer.
Yeah.
Or I just roll $4,000 into one single trailer, and I only have 2 trailers now, which would be fine. Besides my 5x8, I guess.
Okay.
But
So what is this conversation that you sent me? And
just
am I at the right,
shit
am I at the
show.
right starting?
No.
Where does this start at?
20. Yeah, this is
Okay.
the start.
If you'd like to elaborate.
Listed for $4,000.
Yeah.
My title says trades because I'm like, maybe somebody has an F-150. And I did get offered an F-150, but it was a 5.4 liter. I'm like,
Which is not what you want.
sorry, sir, I will not take a 5.4 liter.
No.
And so this is how this goes. The last message sent out of this was a thumbs up emoji, and that was sent about 30 minutes before I got here.
So you're just waiting.
So I'm like, I talked to him all day about it. I'm like,
okay.
whatever.
Yeah, this is at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Oh wow. Last night he goes 2,500 cash. I'm like, I'll take 3,500. It's listed for $4,000. We'll work in the middle.
Bro, just-
1135. Nah.
Nah.
I go, would you do 3,000? I can also deliver it because at the time I was looking at a 2008 KLX 140 with KX85 forks on it for $1,500.
Oh, okay. I was like $3,000 would be a lot for one of those.
No, $1,500 in Iowa.
Okay.
This guy was in Iowa. I'm like, I'll deliver the fucker for a number that we agree upon.
Right.
And then I'll drive 2 hours north and pick up this dirt bike for a steal.
Sure.
And then drive home.
Just like that. Easy peasy.
The fucking dirt bike, the guy, I looked at his profile. He relisted it 3 separate times.
Ooh.
This is the 3rd listing he's tried over the last probably 4 or 5 months.
Weird.
Today he marks it pending.
The day that you try to buy it.
Again, with the pending the day I messaged people. I'm
So many
so
times.
sick of it.
It's happened to him so many times this week.
Yeah, this guy says, I'd like to stay at 2,500. He offers me a decent Honda Foreman. He has it listed on Facebook for 1,800. I'm like, I would still need a lot of cash on top of this.
That's $1,000 and
Maybe.
no.
And I don't need a second 4-wheeler, and I'm just going to flip it. So I don't need it.
almost the same spec as what you have, just a Honda.
It's just a 4-wheel drive. Yeah, just a 4-wheel drive, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't need a second four-wheeler right now.
Right. Yeah, just the conversation just keeps going.
Yeah, got this, could throw it in. I'm like, no thanks, don't really need a second four-wheeler. I'm like, if I take my toolbox off, I'll do 2,800. I will deliver it because I'm already heading to Iowa soon.
For this dirt bike that is actually sold, and you can't
Well,
have
at the time it wasn't. This was 12:38 a.m.
Yeah.
It went pending at like 2 o'clock. I'm like, God,
Sure, ruined your plan.
yeah.
So he says, what part of Iowa?
And I'm like, okay. Like, look, I'm like trying to figure out where the fuck I'm going. This guy is in southern Iowa. I'm like, I can figure it out. He's asked a couple questions. I'm like, I really don't want to spend more than 25. I'm like, you offer 25 on a $4,000 trailer. There should be a little more. You don't throw out your highest amount right away.
Right.
No.
He eventually comes back at 26 later on, but I'm like, fucking goddamn it.
Like, come on, guy.
I'm like, I will give you 2,800 if I'm able to go pick up this bike. The bike falls through. I say sorry. Like, I'm not able to come.
Yeah.
It's just like, god damn
I
it.
think at the end of that. Oh, no, there's still a little bit more. But yeah.
Yeah.
2,700, you come pick it up.
At 6:13 on the way here, he goes 26. I'm like 20, and at this point, he's like, "Will you meet me halfway?" It's a 4-hour drive. I'm like, I tried to deliver it for 2,800, so you don't spend $100 in gas. I like that was the best deal you had. Now you're on the back, like you're,
This
you're defending.
obviously looks like this dude was sitting on a shitter and be like, "Oh, I'll fuck with this guy."
Yeah.
Kind of Facebook.
I'm waiting for him to say, "All right, I'll come take it for 2,700." That's probably gonna be tomorrow morning, which I'm fine with.
It would have been way funny if you drove 2 hours there and sat in a gas station parking lot for an hour and then decided he's not coming and they went and ate dinner and then the guy calls you as soon as you sit down for dinner.
That
I'm
might have been
still-
what this was,
That'd
but
be
that's
way
why I
still
said
pissed.
that's why I said no. You're gonna give me 2,700, which is ideally 300 less than I want to take for
That's
this
still
trailer.
awfully
but
cheap.
it's the fact that I listed it 2 days ago, so I'm like, it sells fast. I'm fine with it. I mean, it means I can buy a trailer this weekend, be done with my trailer hunt, go find a project car, pick up a project for next week,
Get back to working.
and trying to do this shit.
Interesting. So you're probably not selling to this guy because
No, probably
he's not exactly
Unless
the
he
most-
comes up with $100,
He
and he
seems
gets,
like a
now he gets to
real
drive a 4-hour drive.
goofy goober.
real piece of work, huh?
But yeah, so that was fun. Another thing I'm selling is my kayak,
Your kayak.
and I'm in this picture. I'm on the way to the liquor store.
You're in the kayak.
Yeah,
This
you said
why-
that right when Marcus and I left.
Yeah.
So what is going? Why? Why are you in the water? It was like 40
so
degrees
this
out.
kayak that came with the trailer I'm trying to sell, I'm trying to sell it for $300 on Marketplace. Have a guy lined up for Friday, but they asked me to water test it. I'm
You
like,
didn't spray the hose.
fair.
at it.
Turns out 100 yards away, I have a fucking giant pond.
You have plenty of water.
This was also the day there was 80-mile-an-hour fucking winds all day.
And you don't have a paddle, do you?
I do in my single seat kayak, but I'm like, all I'm doing is sitting next. Like, all I need to
Yeah.
do is water test it. I don't care.
But get
Like-
lost at sea again.
And so I just sat on this kayak, scrolling on my phone for 10 minutes while getting absolutely fucking blasted by the wind all day.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Just
yeah,
sea
it's
spray.
fine, whatever. Yeah, pretty much.
Disgusting.
But yeah,
Did it hold water?
it held water. It did well. Like it's in good shape.
$300 a hell of
I
a
put
deal
a
then.
13.5-foot kayak in my Subaru. And
Your
drove it.
Subaru is 13
Inside.
foot long.
In the
I know.
interior.
In the interior, it was hitting the very edge of the headliner up to, like on the windshield, and it was dragging the ground behind me every now and again. I heard it drag. So
Roof rack.
I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't know where my ratchet straps were, so I couldn't ratchet strap it to the roof, so I didn't care.
Damn.
I'm like, fuck it, we ball. I'm also holding like the lifting rope from the front,
To
tip
hold
of
it down in the car.
holding it, pushing it towards the ceiling so it doesn't fall out of my car because it's heavy enough that it will fall out.
Don't you have like a truck?
No.
And a Jeep and fucking a bunch of stuff you could do this with that
Couldn't
isn't
be me.
the 4-wheeler even put it sideways
The
on it? I
Subaru
don't
does
know.
everything so well. The Subaru is also, if you want to click on the Subaru picture.
I can start clicking on Subaru. Well, first of all, it was late.
Yes, it was late due to I didn't realize
You
I
got-
meant to send this. Sorry.
Well, you sure did. You got trattered.
Yeah. On the way from my house to dropping the trailer off at my parents' house, I was stuck behind that guy for 10 minutes. I'm like, well, I was gonna be on time.
Yeah.
Get
Tis
triggered,
the
baby.
season.
Yeah, I'll say 'tis planting season, but
But what the fuck?
scrap,
What the?
heavy.
It doesn't look heavy. It's just a bunch. It's
There's
a barrel.
100 feet of 2-inch cable on that trailer.
That's like 20 pounds.
That's a little heavy. That barrel's also full, and
Most of a grill.
grill and side steps of a trailer, and like
maybe your
a lot of
car-
copper too. I can't wait to see how much copper I have in that.
Maybe your car isn't a truck. Just
no.
putting it
But
out there.
CP4 disco party.
Yeah, I worry about disco party. The scrap run pays for new disco party.
The Jeep has a hitch on it. That's like
Oh, I didn't.
My Fusion
I
has a
didn't
hitch
have a
on it.
low enough drop hitch on the Jeep
'Cause you were gonna
ever
try it,
use
weren't you?
Yes. I finally bought a 6-inch drop hitch for the Jeep, and it's still probably a foot tall, but
You need like
a
a
foot
12.
too tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and you're
pretty
not on your
ridiculous.
cursed springs yet.
Yeah, not yet. So
One of
I'm
these
gonna gain
days.
another fucking probably 2 inches lift in that.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, that will be worked on soon.
Hey,
Hey,
radio works.
Radio. I wired up the radio today after work.
LeVon James.
I don't even know.
It doesn't look sticky, at least.
It's not. It's clean. Yeah,
So-
it's kind of nice.
It's so not sticky.
Finally got Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not out of my little transmitter.
R.I.P.
which is nice.
Jack FM.
Huge upgrades for you.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What a day to have a day.
Yeah.
What else you
So
got in here?
I don't.
Oh,
Oh, hung a
TV.
TV.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to Nick and Marcus. They came
Yeah.
over Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
Yes.
Tuesday?
Was it?
Yeah.
No, it was Monday.
No,
Was
yeah,
it Monday?
yeah,
Oh,
was
it was
Monday.
Monday. Yeah,
Yes,
because
after work.
because I
Yesterday was
on a
Tuesday.
whim on Sunday decided to go buy 7 sheets of plywood to start sheeting the
All right.
main level, like the garage area of the garage. And I'm like, cool. If I sheet one corner and then the other corner, I get to put the TV up and then my shelves up, so I can get rid of my little pallet racking thing I have over there. And turns out I fucking hate woodworking.
Oh, yeah?
It sucks. I hate it so much.
Working with metal is so nice because if you cut it too short, you can put it back together.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Turns out wood sucks. I tried to do it like the professional, like measure 5 times, cut once.
Yep.
And every time I cut a 1/4 inch off, it still was too tight, and it wouldn't. I couldn't put this panel up on the wall. It was hitting the roof and the floor at the same time. I'm like, God damn it! I just want it to fit. And so 3 tries later, I'm like, I'm cutting a 1/2 inch off this time, and it worked.
And then it's an inch too short.
And now it has like a little less than 1/2 inch of gap, and I'm like, God damn it! It pissed me off so many times.
Welcome to working with wood. Close enough is usually fine.
Yeah, so it's close enough.
So
Well,
you
the TV's mounted now.
So you put your TV up.
Yeah, I'm reorganizing everything. I moved the fridge out of the bay that my truck goes in so that it's not super tight there. I can actually walk by my truck when it's parked in the garage now. I put it on the same wall as these cabinets and whatnot, just to the left of this. But
Yeah, you just walk through the door. It's on your right side.
yeah, so not that I needed to do this, but I didn't have much else to do.
You
and
didn't.
Not down low, not in the main level anyway. So like, you sent me all those pictures. Didn't send them here.
Oh yeah, I took some pictures of the upstairs progress.
Yeah.
I was there. Yeah.
Can you quick
You
share
can say
them
you-
very
you can
fast?
quick share them to
Okay.
me
Yeah,
while
so if
you-
you can get them fast at least.
And he can keep yapping. He's got
yeah.
this.
Quick
that's-
update. Axial fast. I don't know, Brian. Do you want to buy an RC car at all?
It depends if we're
If
actually
you buy
going
an
or not.
Axial, you can come to Badlands.
What if I buy a red cat?
Well, that would be a good decision, but also,
also not the correct
Axial
one.
Fest at Badlands, June 18th to the 21st. We have a rally event on the 22nd.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that
So
puts
that is
paper.
that is a current predicament.
Okay. Speaking of predicament, here's your upstairs predicament.
Yes, all the plumbing vents are done, tied in together.
Nice.
Um,
Looks very professional.
Insulation, quite a bit of
Are
it has
these
been
doors?
installed. Those are just where I'm going to put shit. So I don't have to buy plywood. It's just a storage area
Yeah,
on the
okay.
above all the insulation and whatnot.
So they are in fact doors.
They are old doors that they were just came with the upstairs area, and I haven't
Gotcha.
bothered to throw them away yet. But yeah, cubby section's done.
Mm-hmm.
Insulation is been installed on the walls, somewhat.
Somewhat.
Realized I bought 2 rolls of the wrong insulation that was unfaced. So the one I opened up, I'm like, cool, I'm never going to use this now.
Mm-hmm.
The other one I returned to Menards, got the right stuff. So I'll be insulating the upstairs area. All the bats for the insulation are installed
Mm-hmm.
currently. Trying to think what else. Yeah, bathroom, shower,
Base is in.
shower
pan.
base, and toilet base is in.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
shitter.
I think it sounds like maybe 1 or 2 more days of work and drywall would be going up. So
Sweet.
yes,
Making progress.
yeah, it's getting there.
You're
So,
getting so excited.
yeah. Oh, you can see Blue's window.
Oh, is this a window?
Yeah, that's Blue's window.
Look out the window.
Yeah, Brian,
Oh.
you're the only one who hasn't seen that.
I haven't
guess.
seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue's window is installed.
The
Yeah.
birds are out there fucking with her.
Probably. But yeah.
Don't be using Windex on it. They'll be running into it.
But yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
Okay. The upstairs, I mean, it's looking good.
It's taking
With
shape.
the insulation up there, it's like closing in.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I'm like, oh, this really is only 400 square feet, huh?
One, as you start to box it in, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it gets way
I'm like, oh
smaller,
wow,
way
that's
quicker.
crazy.
Oh, this is way worse.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It literally just is
Do we
the
have any
size you think
pictures?
it is.
I don't even know.
I think
Want to go to my thing?
That's all I had.
Oh.
No, I know, but like in my, I don't know.
No, that
if
was
I
the last thing
talking
you had was
about-
Axial
yeah,
Fest.
Okay, yeah. No, Axial Fest. It's the day. It's Wednesday to Saturday. It's a 4-day event.
Right.
Like I can get there maybe Friday.
Get there. Like,
Especially if I have work, I'll come there Friday night. And it sounds like there's going to be a cabin rented but like between 4 or 5 of us.
right.
If I'm able to go, I genuinely don't know if I'll be able to go until like the day of. Sunday, ideally, any job I have, I should have Sunday off, so rally's okay. But like, yeah, don't really know what the hell is going on with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
If you don't know, then that means I don't know because I'm not gonna.
Fair,
I'm probably not gonna go without you, who has several RC cars,
fair,
and me, who has 0.
fair, very fair.
Like,
An old Nitro laying around, don't you?
No,
Oh, you got rid of that thing finally?
Yeah, it's on the scrap pile.
it probably
currently.
got
Oh,
scrapped,
yeah.
it hadn't ran in like 10 years. It was junk.
Oh, also, I thought of this joke earlier. I have a honey-do list, and I ain't got no honeys. They're your honeys. I'm gonna be
talking to you guys, not me.
delivering your patio chair to Nick's house.
Ooh,
And then
yes.
Caitlin has dressers for me to burn, and then I think Joanne has stuff for me to burn too.
All right.
I have
So-
tube for you to come get.
I'm gonna get that tomorrow as well,
Hell
probably in the
yeah.
afternoon. But yes,
Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
So I'm gonna
Sounds
be
like a
running
you
around.
fucking problem.
Yeah, sorta. I'm taking my load of scrap in, grabbing your patio chair, bringing it to Nick's house. Then Caitlin's loading me full of shit.
He's gonna get the
Joanne-
patio chair, haul his scrap, and lose the chair at the scrap yard.
Who knows? No, fucking Route 6 is just gonna get a patio chair put on it somewhere.
Free donations.
Yeah, but yeah. So I thought that was funny.
That is
Hilarious.
Got a
something to
honey-do
say.
list. Ain't got no honeys.
Is it now?
How about
Yeah.
that? Speaking of other things that people have done, what do you done, Marcus? 'Cause you're the
Well,
only one with pictures.
You did some with
yeah.
the Subaru Monday.
so yeah,
Mhm.
shitbox was still leaking. I know I bitched and moaned about that and
Yeah.
complained about it. So I broke down, and Monday after work, I ran to Roll King and got nicer actual hose clamps because I know when we were kind of getting down to the plumbing of shit, we used some of yours that came in a kit, and they were
I warned you they were one-time
Cheapo.
use.
yeah,
and
they
don't
were
work
shitty
good.
and nasty and shit.
They might as
so
well be a zip tie.
I got
They're
some
not
like
good.
extra thick ones
Ooh.
Where'd you get the actual
tubing.
like, rubber hose from? Yeah.
Roll King.
Okay.
They sell 3/8 inch.
I
It's,
know
it's
those.
just fuel line. That's all it is.
It's not rated for fuel though. Is the problem?
Well, he's not using it for fuel though.
No,
so
I know,
it's
but
fine,
like
yeah.
oil will also break down rubber
Yeah.
at some point. But either way, I wasn't
It's-
sure. Well,
Usually,
you got
It
you
was
bought-
either I got fuel line
yeah.
or I got vinyl tubing.
Well, you bought specifically RTV meant for ATF instead of just using whatever off the shelf. So I'm like,
Well,
maybe
yeah.
you bought specific like I don't know, oil rated. or
No, because
fuel rated,
I went to the
hoses.
OEM diagrams and like looked up the replacement hoses. But the problem is it's so hard to tell which ones are fucking which because there's 2 different fucking pairs.
They're all different.
Yeah.
And they were like $40 a piece. I'm like, I could buy 20 feet worth of fuel line and like
Yeah.
20 clamps and still have enough money to like go buy lunch and shit. So
I
like,
wasn't sure if you had found somewhere, especially local, that had fuel rated specific.
To be
fuel
fair,
line.
whenever I try to order like power steering line or something, it shows up and says fuel line on it. So
Yeah.
No, I know, but like
Yeah.
the O'Reilly or the
There's-
Rural King shit doesn't even say fuel on it.
no, but it's
So
Roll King. It's
no, I know
It's probably fine.
Yeah, it's
but
probably fine.
rubber
It's
braided
aggregated
hose.
rated.
Yeah.
It is meant for
It's
chemicals
chemical
and shit.
rated. It'll be
But
fine.
I wasn't sure if you had found somewhere. Basically, I'm asking you if
Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I don't know if Napa had it or somewhere, but yeah.
Nope. Went
Gotcha,
straight to
gotcha.
Roll King, got all of it.
the RK.
Took it to Jason's house, lifted the front up, put a piece of cardboard under it so I didn't destroy his concrete pad in the garage. Put jack stands under it. Then I quickly realized that, because I tried to take my time and place the hose clamps to where they were going to be the easiest to get to, and if I needed to.
This is
Okay.
Monday after
Yes,
you helped
after
with
work.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
made sense
Okay.
where I put these hose clamps. They were a fucking bitch to get out because I put those hose clamps on
From the top side.
From the top side
Yeah.
before all that shit was in the way. So I had like 2 foot to work.
So now that you're on the bottom side.
The bottom side with the CV axles on, with the tires on.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what these pictures of is showing you motherfucking
No,
yourself?
this is just everything that's in the way.
Yeah.
So you can see where the 2 lines go.
And if they were the other way around, they'd be a real pain in the ass
Yeah.
to get to.
So I feel like this was harder to do instead of
Have you
underneath.
tried manual swapping your car?
So
One dipstick. I'm just saying.
Turns out they just eat themselves sometimes when you money shift it.
Yeah.
That's
So,
the only problem
they're
you gotta worry
way
about.
up in
yeah, they're
there.
way up there. So yeah, I was up in there sideways on this side, on my right side of my body, with one hand on the other side and one hand snaked up and through around the CV axle,
Using
the
a
A-arms.
stubby screwdriver to get them loose.
I did have to use a stubby at one point.
Oh, yeah.
If you had a little screwdriver that fits in the palm of your hand that you can ratchet,
Yeah. So
the one
got
used on your
everything
dashboard or whatever.
pulled
Yeah.
apart. Pulled
Cried.
the lines off. I was swearing up a storm.
Jason's like, dude.
Jason was working on his clock spring for the steering wheel and his
So he's asking
truck.
you questions the whole time, and you're like, I'm just trying to get
And
it.
he's like, "Gee, are you fucking okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not liking this. This
It's a day to
sucks."
have a day, okay?
Well, and at one point, I think the first line that I pulled off because I pulled the cooler side off first,
Okay.
and when I pulled the line off, my hand caught it just right, and it just fucking sprayed. I literally came out, and there was like transmission fluid just dripping down my glasses. I'm like,
I remember
this is gonna be a bitch to clean
I
off.
remember dropping Forrest Smith's fucking transmission pan from like sophomore year of high school.
700 R4, baby.
And it was 1,000 degrees, and there was no drain plug, so the pan is just full of fluid.
You take the whole pan
and we
off.
both
yeah.
we're both have a hand on it, and it just runs
Burns.
down both of our arms, down our back. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, after you drove it there, and it's boiling hot.
Oh, it's so hot. Yeah, it slipped for fucking 5 miles. Like, oh,
yeah,
misery.
awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, so got the old fuel line, or not fuel lines, got the old transmission lines off. Really,
mess.
like, took a look at them.
Take a good look at them.
They were all cracked to shit.
Well, that's good
Hell yeah.
So
because they weren't rated for transmission fluid, so they just,
No, they were just old and fucking
Yeah.
nasty.
because these were the ones off.
Those
of
were the
blue
OE
off of the donor car,
off the donor.
which we never ran long enough to check any of
No,
these
well
things.
that thing pissed fucking fluid. It
Well, also, that was a Midwest car its entire
Well,
life.
yeah.
At least the main car might have
That
had
thing-
a solid winter where they didn't
Yeah.
use as much salt.
that thing leaked power steering fluid, brake fluid,
fine.
and transmission fluid.
It's fine. How many other fluids could it leak?
Coolant and fuel. That's it.
And your car did both of those. So that's
well, and
fine.
oil, and it
Yeah,
did
thank
leak
God.
oil
Yeah,
because the pan had
pan was
holes in it.
aerated.
They'll have that.
So, yeah, believe it or not, the lines that I put in were a lot harder to put in than taking the old ones
Oh,
off.
because they're stiff and have
Because
some
they're
life left in them.
stiffer and have, they're braided fucking nylon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun. And it shifts a little bit better now.
And now you're not welcome back in Jason's driveway.
No, the car. So when I got done, I left it lifted up
Okay.
and I bought, I don't know, heavy duty fucking degreaser to try to just
Just coat the
Yeah.
underside of
pull as much, all the drippage and loose
Yeah.
shit
the shit
off.
that's been there for the last month that you've been
Yes.
driving it. Yeah.
it. It's getting baked on.
As much as I could get off to the point where the next time I drove it, I could look under and go, it's still leaking from
Yes.
somewhere,
You can
or no,
notice- you
it's
can notice
dry.
it, Yeah.
Because like when I pulled in and looked up underneath of it today, because usually I could tell that it was dripping still because the
Yeah.
pan was wet and it would
Yeah.
have drips on it. Fucking pan is dry,
That means those lines have collapsed. They're just not flowing anymore.
probably. So
It's just melting that.
yeah,
poor
I've
trans.
been beating the shit out of it and hoping to pull push the air out of it.
Yeah.
But it makes sense that it,
If it's leaking,
shifted like shit before.
it's
Dude,
bleeding.
it was constantly
bleeding
had
pressure.
bleeding pressure and
Well, it was
entering
sucking air
Yeah,
in
exactly.
because
Yeah.
those cooler lines go directly to the fucking pump.
They're under small pressure,
Small
but pressure,
pressure.
nonetheless.
Well, you
but
put the coldest
pressure and
fluid.
vacuum.
The coldest fluid goes directly to the pump.
Yeah.
That way it can compress cold fluid, which heats it
Yeah.
up. So yeah, if you're getting air into that cold fluid, it's gonna bubble it.
Yeah.
100%.
So it was sucking and blowing air and a bunch of
God, I
shit.
wish it was me.
Fuck off. So makes a lot of sense. So it's a little bit happier now. I'm still
Well, it's still a Subaru.
It's still a little rough,
Yeah.
but who knows if that's the fluid
and then
that's
put
in
the
there.
better fluid in it once
Yeah.
it's figured out.
Yep. So
Well, good. That sounds very
Yeah.
productive.
it doesn't leak anymore. Now I just have to figure out how
the
the
transmission.
from the transmission. So
You gotta put
now
an asterisk next to this
now I
record.
just have to figure out how the fuck to clean all the ATF off the road because that bothers me.
fire.
I used a shitload of degreaser.
Degrease it.
You
and
need
then
no.
fire.
You need to degrease it and then pressure wash it and then push it down the fucking curb.
Ooh. Spread ATF on the whole street.
Then nobody
Just
can tell
hey,
where
it
I
turns
leak.
out you should just reseal the whole fucking street end to end.
It rains once and just woo slide down the road.
Oh, I guess I could
an ice
take
rink.
the ditch burner torch
Yeah.
from work and just heat the fucking
I mean,
asphalt
actually,
up and
the,
just
the
remelt
cheapest,
the
the cheapest way if you want like a very cheap, easy reseal, diesel fuel. Diesel fuel pulls the oil up out of asphalt, so it looks wet and new. So if you at least want to, if it want it to not look like puddles, if you just put it in like a pump sprayer,
Just
like that's
spread it
that's
out.
how semi truck drivers
Yeah.
spray their truck
Yep.
beds. Is they have a diesel in their like garden weed
Yep.
sprayer, so you can do that and just coat the whole area where your
Yeah.
where your car sits and.
To the city
It'll look
comes
the
past
same
and
at
there's just
least.
like a box of perfectly clean black.
It'll take a couple of rains to get all the diesel fuel off, and it'll be fine.
So transmission fixed, and I ordered we kind of reference it as the gap cam mount,
Okay.
the suction cup mount,
What is that?
Oh,
the three.
I know what it is, but I want you to tell the people what
It is a 3-mount suction cup mount with
Okay.
an arm on it that's 1/4 inch, so that'll fit the 360. So
Yes.
for rally, we will have I'm guessing, interior view with the GoPros. Yeah,
Interior's
that
a
one.
crocodile alligator
Yeah.
still.
yeah.
So we'll have a
this-
interior view with the GoPros, and then a third-person kind of a chase view
Yeah.
with the Insta360.
Like
Which
hang-
Third person,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
I did run a little test run up and across the bridge, and it was pretty good for just me just tossing the mount on there and just not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I just suction cupped it to my back glass, so it was shooting straight up
So
and
it's
not
over the car by like
backwards.
3 feet.
Well, when you get the distortion in there, it was a little weird. But I mean, it's
So it's better to
smooth.
do it off the roof than the back glass?
Yes.
Because we all have wagons still, essentially.
Yeah.
So ideally, it'd be better to go off the roof.
off the roof,
then.
up at
Yeah.
an angle a little
Gotcha.
bit. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
Cool.
got that. And then I ordered
Just in time for rally. Rally's coming up.
Rally Tech mud flaps. So,
Rally Armor.
Oh, sorry, Rally Armor, not Rally
Very
Tech.
different.
Rally Armor mud flaps. So we're working on replacing my shitty plastic disintegrating OE ones with some actual urethane ones.
I ordered a brake proportioning valve for my car
Did
from a junkyard in Connecticut.
Nice.
Okay.
On the way here, I ordered it Monday or Tuesday, so
Okay.
it might be here by the weekend
Yeah, I would
or
think so.
next week. So
Yeah,
it
you'll
should-
be
it'll
laid off. You
here
got
before-
time.
Say next week
Should
is
still be here before rally. Yeah.
Okay.
Ideally.
well. In that case, make sure you register before Friday.
Already registered.
Okay, because after Friday the price goes up $10.
Okay. Yeah. Fair
So
enough.
I would do it just like today.
yeah. I'll try to remember that when I get home. But yeah.
But yeah, that is interesting. So if that doesn't fix your problem, are you just
I'm
giving
just
up
gonna
on
fucking
life?
send it. No, what else am I? What else can I replace
I-
besides every fucking line?
I don't know.
And half the lines are already replaced too. So it's
Well, and if it was a line going bad, you'd know. 'cause it'd
actually
piss.
no. What I'll do
everywhere.
is I will buy a like aftermarket.
Put it back to drums?
No, do an no because drums. The same pedal throw.
Yeah.
is the same. It's just that. No, I'll buy a aftermarket proportioning valve. And just crank it
Hope
till
and
it
pray to
feels the
God.
best.
Crank it
and
till it's just
that's
front
that.
brakes.
Or I just take the vacuum booster off of it and just run manual brakes.
But that's just too stiff.
What else am I gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You have to have a good pedal to race. Technically,
Andy's
but-
gonna give his brakes the gas station boner pills. It's gonna be too stiff.
no.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just put a really heavy return spring on it,
mean,
so
the
it feels like it's really heavy the whole.
It
throw.
feels
The
legit.
handbrake works good, right? Just
Yeah,
drag that
yeah.
everywhere.
It's got new cables and okay pads, so yeah.
Just set the
handbrake's
handbrake
okay.
at 3 clicks, and
Yeah.
it'll just magically work really good.
Yep.
That was how
Correct.
you made open diffs
Preload.
work back in the day.
Correct.
At
Yep.
least that's what they tell you, and then it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
You set it like 2
worth a
clicks,
shot.
and it's like, oh, it'll make it a limited slip.
Mm-hmm.
Never did. Bastards lied.
Never fucking did.
But no, Yeah, rally is coming up quick.
I'm so excited. I'm so fucking ready to go.
Yeah.
I was looking at the entries today. There's like 8 entries in stock front. All of them are in fast cars.
Yeah. Can we pull it up real quick? Let's pull it up.
Sure, yeah.
I'm excited to get back
are
on
we
the-
camping the night before?
I see no reason
I'd be
to.
okay with
Because
it.
I'm ideally tomorrow or Friday, like soon, or actually Saturday. I think I said something to you about trying to make the bracket.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason to go up there Saturday because there's no practice and there's
I'd be down.
There's no reason to.
Fair,
I will sleep better in my own bed than I will there,
fair.
and it's not that far
I'm
of
gonna
a drive.
sleep like shit no matter what because I'm excited.
Bonneville.
Do I need to remind you to bring the camera?
Twin.
No, I will bring the camera.
All right,
anyway.
yeah, I'm excited to take pictures
So
again.
stock front, we've got 8. 2 of them are sharing an 03 Pontiac Bonneville, which is just gangster.
Yeah.
Peter in the minty Camry.
Peter's back in the Camry. We've got the 2014 Orange Fiesta.
Car
Can you
X
zoom in a little bit so it's just the names and then
No.
the cars.
What if you
Or is that Champagne?
Fuck you.
champagne?
Champagne.
Car
Oh.
X Champagne.
There we go.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Is
there
that
we
the
go.
that's the orange one that was like chicken license plate, right?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a Honda Fit.
I have beaten that car barely.
Yes.
Yeah, Ben's in the Mini. He's back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back, dripped up on the trailer.
Hell yeah. bro.
Drippy. Oh, you got that picture when it fucking rained.
This is after the mud out there.
Uh,
Andy's like, let's go to the river and hang out. I'm like, I am so tired of being outside.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my picture for that.
Yep.
Eric Dietrich is back in their Mini.
Oh yeah, the off-road mini. Yeah, it was his and his girlfriend,
Nice.
right?
Yes, this
Yes.
thing's fast as shit, and
Yes.
I don't like it.
yeah.
And then
Another ST.
there's 2. Oh wait, where did
The blue one was
one? No, one of them has changed. Okay, so there is a 2018 Fiesta
Yeah.
with Christopher Potter. Haven't seen him before. That'll be all
beautiful.
Neat.
new. Okay, there was Greg Fredrickson was. Oh, he has changed it up. Okay.
Oh,
He was listed
rear.
in stock
What
front
in
with a
the-
Focus ST.
Oh wow.
Now he's in stock rear with an 87 Corvette.
wow.
Look, this stock rear
I
lineup's
can't wait to talk
wild.
to him and be like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing?"
An 05 C230 compressor,
Wow.
Good lord.
That is going to grenade the first lap.
a Porsche Boxster, which we've seen smoke several times.
Oh, yep, Josh.
Man.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I'm looking
the
forward to
BRZ.
getting pictures.
Stock rear wheel drive. The fact that Corvette is still stock 40 some
There's no
years
picture,
later. God damn. Or yeah, almost
That's
40,
so
35
good.
years later.
Almost 40 years.
Golly.
Still in
Good for you,
stock
buddy.
rear.
Hey, more power to you,
Is
Greg. Don't roll it. That's my pro tip.
Is what?
Michael Ebart? Is he
I have
coming?
no idea.
No, this event he's not.
No, you're thinking
you're
Michael
not gonna-
Herrera, different people.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah,
No,
my bad.
Ebart.
Yeah, Herrera is not coming with his stock all-wheel drive. Well, that's your class now.
Yeah.
Which is these 5 people at the
Yeah,
moment.
Marcus Burr.
Hello.
Look at you. You
can't
look
click on-
drunk as fuck.
That was
That is a mug shot
picture.
Yeah.
That's a mug shot picture right there.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
No, stock all is going to be kind of
It's
tight.
crazy that Michael Wilward has the same background you do too.
Dude,
It's fucking.
Do you work with this guy?
Yeah.
It's the same picture. No, he's got his 2.5 RS. We've raced against him like 2 times now.
Yep. 09.
09 Impreza.
Okay.
Wagoon.
Okay.
Haven't seen this car before as far as I know.
That
2 people
it's
running it.
not a WRX, so it
No,
might-
it's not.
should be a regular 2.5.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was about to say it's 2.5.
Michael Schroing
And
is
then-
coming. I was curious if he
Yep.
was.
His car's ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Sabotage.
And then this piece of
Piece
Look at the stains. The stains.
That was like last year's picture, so that
It's
was
at
something
least
else.
too, to be
Fuck.
fair, but prepared front. It's got
3
entries, 2
Wow.
driving the same
two,
car.
yeah. Okay.
An
Hey,
04
SRT
Jetta.
a prepared Jetta and a prepared. What was the other car?
So this is an
SRT4?
SRT4 Neon.
That's I cannot wait.
I
to
think
see
fucking
that. I think that's
shits
gonna be
and
cool.
Yeah.
gets.
I
It's
have-
scary.
I have raced with this guy before.
Yeah.
He's the guy that hosts Freeze Your Currents.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This thing's psychotic.
That's I can't wait to see it. Then that's awesome.
Like the day it was rained out and awful, he's out there
Yeah.
bogging in this
Hell
thing.
yeah.
I was like, this thing's so cool.
love that.
It is a legit race car for prepared.
but I don't know if anybody
rear.
else saw. Michael
Larry
Ebart
Tarian, is that
sold his Subaru.
Oh, the one with the roll cage in it?
Yeah.
Why didn't you? Did you buy it?
No.
Yeah, what the
I
fuck?
fucking
Did you-
wish.
Did you buy it?
No.
What the hell?
Are you lying to us?
No.
Why not?
No.
Why aren't you lying
Larry
to us?
Tarian, is that
Probably
the
Joe.
Tarian's dad?
Related to Joe somehow, I'm sure.
Oh, you can't click on that. But can you
Yeah.
zoom in on it still or no? No offense, he looks like an older gentleman. So
Wow.
maybe it's Joe's dad. I don't know.
I don't. They're from the same city, so I'm sure they're related.
Yeah.
But
Denmark.
But
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
2 in a rental, which I don't know what they're renting or if they're sharing with somebody else and they're just calling it a
Hell yeah.
rental. Oh, another, yeah.
All right, go to my
And then
class. Who's the one entry?
Couple of Bemmers and a Scion FRS.
Hell yeah.
1 entry in Prepped All.
09 Legacy.
09 Legacy. I don't know if you recognize this car.
I don't.
It was fucking fast.
Fuck.
This
All
thing
right.
sounds like a WRX out there.
Fuck. All right.
It was rowdy.
What about maybe I find a cheap WRX and I swap it this week and I just go right to prepare.
Try to bump up
or
to mod.
modified. Yeah.
Well, let's see what mod's got. Mod front's got 1 person in a 92 Civic. This thing actually
That's
looks nice.
Crazy.
The fact it's in mod
Shit.
means it's like big turbo.
The fact that the picture he
Laptop.
uploaded
Oh.
is not him with like
Wang.
fucking.
It's got a wang.
It does have.
It's got a big wang.
But the fact it doesn't have like
It's got a hell
super
of a.
swampers on it or something is like.
It's got a.
is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a fog light?
No.
No, I know. There's nothing.
No,
in that
that's.
bumper.
Intercooler piping?
The intercooler is there for sure. I agree
I'm-
with you. That's
I would
not the
be-
turbo.
I don't know. He's got hella fucking panel gap on that driver's side.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
it's
a
a race
body.
car.
It's a body kit. Fucking.
It's
Lord.
wide.
Front
It's a
end.
wide front car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so in on that.
Cool.
He's the only one in mod front. Mod rear's got 2.
Oh, the
GX
Lexus.
The Lexus.
Hell
Lexus
yeah.
with the big wang.
Big
Big
carbon
wang.
fiber wing. This thing is also psychotic still.
Who's the other guy? Lotus.
Chris
you're
in the
right.
Lotus.
Yep.
Model's got 4.
Ooh.
We've got a 2017 Focus RS.
Oh,
Wow. Which is going to make Andy buy this exact
Okay.
car.
yeah.
Again, as you can
Oh.
see, he's not afraid to drive it.
I joined a Focus ST group.
Oh,
you
no.
did.
Are they just talking about vapes and which flat bill hat to buy?
Well, ideally, I was hoping to find somebody with a blown motor ST because blown motor STs are cheap and the motors are cheap, so there's a lot of money to make on them.
And they're actually really good
Like
motors.
100,000 mile ST is still like 10-ish grand, but a blown up motor is 3 and a motor's 2. So you're in at 5 and they resell
you
for
double.
10. So I'm like, yeah, that's
bad.
like out of every car that I've researched in the last fucking 3 months, that is by far, if you can get one cheap, that is the most car you
It's
can
a
make
great
money on.
profit margin.
Correct.
Because
Kind of like what you did with your Fiesta. Because
like
you're
what-
in it cheap and it's still kind of worth more.
when I explained to you, I'm like, 20-year-olds buy this car, put the hottest tune they can on it, and blow it up
Yeah.
every time.
The problem is you have to get a
Well-
you have to get a 20-year-old whose rent is due within the next month,
which is all of them.
and
to
the
be
one
fair.
that I found in Tennessee for $3,000 sold the day I messaged him.
he got marked pending immediately.
See, they throw a hot tune on it, and then the bolt-on catalog.
Crackle tune,
And
baby.
a crackle
So
tune.
you have gas pop, 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 everywhere. It's like the car will do it on its own.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a modified all because Aaron Booms is.
So we got
fuck.
Andrew Mackinson with his 91 Legacy.
Hell yeah, first gen. I'm curious what that has
And
to
why
make
it's
it
in
in
mod
modified,
front.
dude.
I know.
Shit.
Sparko's is a good start. Those are $3,000 wheels.
It
on
looks
it.
so good.
I'm scared of him actually. Dude.
I don't know what it is, but I want
I'm
to.
nervous
He
now.
haunts
yeah.
my fucking dreams.
He might have a proportioning valve you can steal.
Brother, let me hot swap this back and forth. I'll bring my vacuum bleeder and my compressor. We're good.
We can do this.
We can do this.
Aaron Booms in his nasty little
Oh
wagon.
my god, it's so fast.
It's actually shockingly because it's gutted.
It is so gutted.
Not an ounce of weight left in it.
Hell yeah.
I just noticed the headlight is also missing. Never noticed that before.
Yep.
Intake.
I don't know.
Intake.
And then an Audi A4, which I believe we've seen before.
Maybe.
I
I didn't know it was in
think
modified,
so.
but maybe
No,
yeah.
we've seen TTs. I don't know if I've seen the
Yeah.
A4 before.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
not
I
an
don't.
A4,
I don't know
think
whose
I-
car
What's the?
this
I'll
is,
say
but
you can't zoom
I
in.
ca-
the
I-
other
I
picture.
could sure
The other
try.
picture is not the same. It's also
It's a
an
different.
Audi.
It's a different Audi. Maybe this is this car with a different picture.
No, the
Either
front
way.
end's different.
I don't know. I don't know shit about Audis.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Speaking
your
of,
mod
did you
all
see them when I
class.
Oh, and
tagged you in?
UTV.
And the one UTV, which is an X3 posted up outside
Oh,
like
not
the
the
Capitol.
same one.
Oh,
No,
Huh,
different.
neat.
Different.
Oh, he's got a
X3.
CRX in his fucking profile picture too.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Good taste, brother.
you guys are zooming.
That's the autocross car. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
That's the asphalt car, not the dirt car. But yeah. What were you trying to tell Andy about? before
Oh,
he
I
just walked
tagged him
away?
in an Audi for sale if he needed like another fixer upper.
He probably didn't. He probably just like, oh, it's an Audi. It's gonna be broken all the time.
Well, yeah, no, it's a friend of mine who's selling it.
Oh, okay, that helps a little.
Yeah, I know I know exactly what's wrong with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It just needs
Why don't you
labor.
fix it?
I don't want
Wow.
a fucking TT.
Don't want to work on an Audi.
Or,
They're quick.
No, his is an A4.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want a fucking
It's a
A4.
four-door TT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs a gasket with at part of the turbo or something. That's all it fucking.
Oh,
needs.
that's not that bad.
But
No,
to get
it-
to it, is
well,
bad.
yes.
To get to it
it's
sucks.
bad.
Yes.
And if you're doing that, you just put a turbo on it. And
Yep.
you got more power. But
More power, baby.
Then he has a kid now. He needs something more reliable.
then an Audi.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. He needs a 99 Camry. like
Otherwise,
Peter.
he took very good care of it.
This car's so nice. I love Peter's car. Love his little Camry. But yeah, that's our current class standings for rally next Sunday.
Yeah.
Why is my class the hardest? I don't like it. Why am I racing fucking 3 different turbo cars and a supercharged car and a Bonneville? Bonneville's gonna be quick actually, and it bothers me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a stock
Supercharged
image.
one?
No, just a regular
Oh, okay.
Bonneville.
Yeah, I mean they're not bad.
It's still a 3.8 front wheel drive.
Yeah, what are they like? 275 horsepower?
205 to
205,
275
okay.
depending.
Oh, well, I'm assuming the 275 is a supercharged one, but
Like I said, it didn't specify which year. That's probably why there's such a big range.
maybe
2003. But I mean, it's just a Grand Prix with a body kit.
Yeah.
correct.
Like they're probably kind of quick. They're low and wide, which is good for them hitting cones and hopefully not beating me. Towing capacity 1,000 pounds, brother. No, okay.
Well,
But yeah, so my
he
class,
might beat you on time, but he'll hit enough cones to fuck himself.
That's how I beat Eric Dietrich last time. I'm pretty sure. I think he had me like by raw time, but like with enough cones.
Baby cones.
He was like 1 second behind.
oh
me
yeah,
with all the cones.
me and Michael in the one event, it was a cone's worth of difference.
You guys were a half
up
a
until the very last run.
You guys were a half a second apart the entire thing. It was tight.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta go and get my jack.
Yes, because you have to change wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo. Trailer Queen.
Hell yeah.
Well, if Andy bring the fucking
44.
44 footer, we load all 3 up. We wouldn't have a fucking
But
problem.
where are you gonna put it?
Oh, your ass.
Sorry, I don't want oil stains on my fucking.
I'll put fucking cardboard. I'll pressure wash it. Fuck. You know what?
That's fucked
I'll
up.
spend the money
fuck.
to treat the entire deck.
Then it gets slipped.
I already did stain it once, but it literally doesn't even look like I did that.
You do it
so
again.
I probably had to do.
We'll
I-
just creosote it.
what I should do at least once is probably oil stain it.
I would.
like
half diesel, half oil.
Yeah, ATF,
Use-
diesel.
I
use
would.
oil.
Just something.
Ask my dad about it next time you see
I did-
him,
I mean,
'cause
it
he
was-
knows what the combination
Yeah,
is.
I did a decent like wood stain, and it
Thompson's water seal.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll show you the can. You're like, oh fuck.
It's a yellow can with.
Oh,
some
it's yellow
blue
can?
stuff.
Not-
Not that.
not
that,
Thompson water
not-
seal.
Not Thompson water seal. no.
Not this.
Nope.
Damn.
That's some good shit right
That
there.
was a surefire bet on me. Goddamn.
No, because I think that makes it too slick.
Oh
is
yeah,
the
I'm sure it
problem.
does.
Yeah.
Trailer decks are always slippery. That's why mine's made
That's
out of
why I
steel.
didn't want. I found a guy who was like, "This is good because it makes it kind of grippy and kind and stained as well."
That's
I'm
why
like,
mine is bed liner.
Well,
I need to do it again.
I
in
can't do that
reality,
on
but
wood. Sadly.
Well,
I could. I don't know how
could.
well it
You
works.
shouldn't, but you could.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's as far as the rally entries have gone.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna get my ass
Sweet.
kicked on rally 1.
Yeah.
Don't have my delay valve. Can't
Um,
just drop the clutch at 5,000 and hope.
Hey,
it
we
holds
need to
up.
start making some. We need to get there early and bullshit with all the Deshanes, and just kind of give a little teaser, be like, "Hey, next event,
We're coming
Next
for ya."
event, just so you know, depending on what we do this event.
Well, as of right
so
now,
you
it's
know.
just Ben.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
I don't see any of the other usuals
what's
in my at all.
Not Joanne. What's her name?
Rochelle.
Rochelle.
Yeah.
I know. I was like a 2-part name. Rochelle, Joanne. You know.
Rochelle.
Bro.
No, Rochelle's not
2
there.
consonants?
Adam.
I don't know, man.
Joanne.
Words are hard.
Adam's not there
Rochelle.
either.
I was close.
Maybe they're just gonna register in the next 2 days. But
Yeah.
currently, yeah. It's
Well,
a
they
little-
can have another week too, though.
Yeah,
they
but
still get $10 off. Ooh.
But there's a total of 1 Deshane right now. It's just Ben.
Yeah.
So
Oh, not even Lucas.
not
On the
even Lucas.
rental.
No,
Oh.
just
Well,
the one right now.
So how many entries do
Ben
we have total?
Ben
for
just
this?
has it out for you. Is what
He
the
does-
problem
he does,
is.
and that's the
He
problem.
knew you were going to sign up. He's like, "Fuck this guy."
He was one of the first to sign
I
up.
know he
I like,
was. Dude, he's got a vendetta against you. At the very least, you need the DRT shirt.
He's gonna fucking-
whether we all order one too, which I think we should.
He just showed up to break my fucking legs. Drive like
A
this.
lead pipe.
Yeah. Try using a clutch, bitch.
Just stab my tire and drive away in a supercharged Mini.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have shit out here. But yeah,
Oh, fuck
that's
yeah.
We
where we're
got
at
37 entries for the first event of the year.
so far.
So
and
far.
Andy's gonna be 38 if he remembers.
and I
I
mean,
By
that'll
Friday,
dwindle down. Yeah, usually, I feel
might
like
go up.
Hey, it
The
might
first
go up.
event is always the busiest.
Yes.
Yes.
Because there's all the new
Ooh,
guys
I hope
coming
Gibbsville
in.
is going to come and give me more cheek.
He's not signed up yet.
Son of a.
Speaking of that, is there any more talk of the Badlands rally?
Not in
first
nearby
event's
future.
June still.
Okay.
Is it not in the
Double
nearby
check.
moments?
I just
but-
double checked it recently because I'm like, let me remember. Like,
Yeah, let me check these messages and see what's what. But
June
I just kicked blue in the
June
face.
13th.
He don't know.
That's where that was.
He don't know. He's looking.
I have it put in my calendar.
Mike Poncho.
But while they're
6/13. Yeah.
yeah, the
June
13th.
13th.
Okay.
It's a
That's
testing
a very
date.
temporary
But
day.
ideally, we can fucking load everything up and head out there. So
I'd be cool with that.
yeah.
But yeah, that's about the extent of all the information.
Yep.
I was at Michael's house.
Oh, yeah.
His
Got some
HVAC's
studs and HVAC.
his HVAC's installed.
Hell yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
Did you guys do that this weekend or like Saturday or like
No,
that
Gra-
was,
They had a guy do
Grazier's
the
Oh,
came in.
not Grazier.
I was like, it looked very nice.
It is
I
done.
will say
It is
that.
done very well.
Yeah, I was looking around. I'm like, damn, I'm kind of jealous. Honestly.
Oh,
It looks really
carrier.
Brand new
wow.
carrier with a big old air bear filter on it.
good. Hell yeah.
He's
brother.
like, look at this filter. I'm like, trust me, we got the same ones at work. I know.
I'm just doing a fucking mini split because
This is a mini split, just big.
expensive and
It
big.
really wasn't that bad.
I mean, yeah, he's also heating and cooling
an entire
house.
2,000 square feet. How much is
I
it?
have no idea.
It's
every bit of it. It's close.
I said my old house was
Plus-
1,100 on the main level.
Yeah.
like this is probably
It's-
1,000 on the main, but also another 400 or 500 up
It's
top.
Bigger than I don't know. It's,
I would assume at least 1,500 to 1,800 square foot.
It's rather large. I don't know
So.
exactly what it is, but it's pretty good sized. But
yeah.
But yeah, it's all set up and nice, and I don't know if it's quite done yet, but it's very close. At
Hell
least
yeah.
as of Sunday, it was very
Measured
close.
for some cabinets. Caitlin helped.
They stopped by and just looked at them, and we're like,
Yeah.
"Here's kind of what we're thinking." Caitlin's like, "Wow, you guys are idiots. That's all wrong." That's literally what you
1,500
did.
square feet.
Did you look up his house, or you just guessed? Okay, you did. Okay,
Oh yeah, there you
that
go.
sounds about right. Yeah,
Fair, yeah.
So I wasn't sure if it was. Quite
I figured it was
2,000.
close. Yeah. And a usable basement that's not completely
Yeah, a full
disgusting, so-
size basement that's nice and
Yeah.
clean now. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, we were up there doing electrical in the upstairs. So the whole
Yeah.
upstairs is wired, not into the panel, but all wired.
Yeah,
intermixed
yeah.
itself.
Yep.
All the way down to the switches on the stairs. So now we'll keep working from there down and
Nice. Hell yeah.
get some things.
Oh,
and
does
some
he
stuff.
have any idea of a move-in date or
No.
like
Eventually.
maybe by 2026 or like?
That is, I heard that number a couple times.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was like January of 26.
Well,
or
But
like
he's got the homeowner's construction loan or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's got money to burn to get stuff done. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's.
I actually haven't asked about the finances of what he's doing. I thought it was mostly out of pocket.
it
Honestly.
was out of pocket up until like air conditioning
fair.
time. They
Yeah,
were like, okay.
the $5,000 to $10,000 fucking expense. Yeah, fair.
It was like 12.
Oh fuck yeah.
But it's
Okay,
a
fair.
brand new top
Brand
of
new
Oh,
the
no,
line.
system,
absolutely, yeah.
brand new ducting. He got
Yeah.
brand new windows put
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
It'll be
up-
all new electrical,
up
all
and-
new plumbing.
I'm buying an $800 fucking mini split. I don't know what I'm talking about.
About
so,
two
yeah.
of them.
Fucking, that's my plan.
But yeah.
Apparently, you can buy multiple head units for the same
Yes,
compressor
condenser
unit.
and
I did not know
condenser.
that on a mini split. Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
But you just buy two mini splits.
well, no, like, but if you
Yeah.
had a bigger house, you would have the
Right.
It's
one
two
outside
blower
unit.
units
Yeah.
with one condenser.
Yes, I did not know you could do multiple on that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I learned that.
My
just-
mom
yeah,
has
so-
a dual like that.
Okay, yeah.
It's mildly
I shouldn't
interesting.
need it because I'm 400 square feet.
Yeah.
but I thought it was neat. So
That was one of those cool things like
Yeah,
that.
it's just if you have a 2.5 ton, two 2.5 ton mini splits, you get one like 6 ton condenser, and it takes care of everything.
Magic.
Magic.
Turns
But yeah.
pressure into cold air.
yeah,
Yeah.
I learned something new. I was like, oh, neat. That it makes sense, especially on like bigger buildings. But I'm like, for me, I'm like, I literally
Yeah.
one like the smallest one Menards sells is
Is
100 square feet bigger than what I need. So on one head unit. So
That's fair.
yeah. So
But yeah, no, working away on that thing. So
hell yeah.
that is what's
Fit is ready to go. Have you done more miles on it or no?
No, not since I fixed the belt. I fixed the belt. It was last Wednesday already.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't been over there. It's been busy.
Gotcha.
Actually, I haven't been busy. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where the week went. I don't know.
Oh,
What, I helped Michael a weekend.
You have developed a golfing addiction. Apparently,
It's not an
Apparently.
addiction.
It's just close to it.
I had something to do.
I'll say it's done. It's taken up a lot, the majority of
hobby.
your free time over the last week. So.
I bought a net to golf into so I can practice my swing. I've used it,
1,000% he used it today on lunch.
I did use it today on lunch, but that's rare. That's just because Joe wanted to check it out because now he wants a net.
yeah.
It was a $55 net.
Good
Fair.
lord, it's worth it.
What do you mean, good lord? Like, good lord.
Fucking
Yeah.
It's a 10-foot by 7-foot net.
I guess. I only saw it from the side.
Yeah, and it
it's
came
not
with
bad.
6 range balls. I lost one already.
You got to spray paint them orange.
sorry about your window.
I It came with a tee to hit the driver off of, but it's like a rubber tee.
Yeah, so you could reuse
It's
it.
a bit taller than I'm used to. So I clipped it and it went straight up.
Yeah.
And it was windy as shit, so it carried it about 100 yards off into the street.
Yep.
I heard it land on the concrete, so we're good. I just put the net away and put all my clubs away and went inside for the
Nobody
night.
knows it was me.
Yeah. So it's strictly for irons for me until I get good. But
Correct.
no,
Just gotta
it's,
go to Top Golf now.
yeah, it's like I'll go to a driving range to practice driving. I will chip in the yard, but that's about it.
That's fair.
But-
I went to Top Golf on Tuesday.
What?
We went to
What?
Go,
What?
Yeah.
What
We
the
took-
fuck?
we took
No
the-
invite?
We took the nieces.
So we could
I'll fucking
dance
go. I don't even have to drink. I just like Top
on a
Golf.
Tuesday night.
Also went to Micro Center.
on a Tuesday.
Oh, would you get a
night?
Micro Center?
Nothing.
Oh.
Did you cry?
Damn it.
No, I was very restrained in there.
Was there
Did you
a
look at the
reason
driving
y'all went
sim?
up that way, or like?
We just took the nieces out for like a fun day or whatever.
God, I want to be a fucking niece.
Meh.
I gotta go up to Micro Center for my network upgrade.
But
Wanna go Top Golf.
yeah,
Oh, that too.
We can
I'd
leave Marcus.
love
We can
to.
leave Marcus at
left
home.
Turns out I had a pocket full of cash and nothing to do all next week.
And you want some buffalo chicken?
yeah,
dip?
Nick, take off next week. Let's go. Oh,
We got rally next week. We
Brother,
can't.
I'm
We can go Saturday,
no
I
shit.
guess.
It's Easter. Fuck.
This weekend is Easter.
no,
Yeah.
I'm saying during the day. Take off work.
No.
I can tell your boss you're not coming to work whatever day you want.
So
Your boss, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
but
Nick's on a
you can-
delivery run
Yeah.
up to Chicago.
God forbid we're going to Top Golf in Naperville or whatever. the
You can
fuck
go on
it
a
is.
Friday night or Saturday morning.
Nick gets up there with the work van, and the work van dies, and then
God
he can
forbid, yeah.
spend the day.
Nah, not if I take the old 6-liter.
the 300,000.
The
mile.
airbag goes off, gives you concussion. You're in you're in Naperville all day to get
at the hospital.
blood work and such done. Well, turns out the hospital's right down the road from
Yeah,
fucking
perfect.
Top Golf.
Get
But-
the blood worked.
we had like 2 minutes left of Top Golf. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna hit as many balls as I can. I hurt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like-
because you were doing 1,000% and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not hitting with any
I did.
care.
I did hit the back net on 2 of them, so
There
I
you
was kind
go.
of proud of
Look
myself.
at you.
Yeah, but no, like my whole shoulder was fucked up. My inner thigh was fucking hurting. I was like, ugh, fuck. It's like riding the bike at the beginning of the year. It's like you get off and you're like, my bones.
Have you ridden that yet?
No, I was gonna take it out today, and then I realized, oh yeah, we're doing podcasts, so I'm gonna try tomorrow.
It's gonna be like 80 degrees this
It's
weekend.
raining tomorrow. Oh no, there's a chance.
There's a
tomorrow.
chance.
Friday is gonna rain.
You ain't gonna do
apparently, yeah.
shit.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna
probably
look
take
at it
out
and go,
tomorrow.
eh.
Cool. You need to get the garden ready.
On the
yeah.
bike? Okay.
You gotta
Yeah.
chop up all those baby bunnies or whatever.
No, little fuckers
One time.
had babies.
Yeah, rabbits,
In-
rabbits
They
do
do
that.
in
Turns
my
out the term
fucking-
"fucking like rabbits" is really like it's
But
spot
why?
on.
Like, go do it in the flower bed. I couldn't give a fuck. You do it in my strawberry patch.
they take 1 square foot of area.
I'm
It's
pissed.
fine.
I don't think they're there
They're
anymore. I think
asserting
mom carried them
dominance.
carried
There
her
you go.
off, carried them
Don't
off.
fucking bitch.
They're asserting dominance.
They're
over
underneath the
strawberries.
chicken coop. Turns out.
They're in
That's
the,
fine.
They're in the chicken coop. They've been eaten.
Probably.
They're
Chickens would
friends.
eat them.
Probably.
No, chickens would murder them.
Yeah, probably.
They'd be like, ooh, this thing makes noise.
Do
Fuck! I was in there the other night getting eggs.
Mm-hmm.
One of them jumped up, bit me square in the fucking ass,
Get fucked.
pinched and all. I was like, God damn, you little shit.
Whole little nip at you.
You'll be the first.
Basically. All right, let's get the
Damn,
fuck
tastes
out
like
of here.
chicken.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time on episode 100. Bye.
Bye.